Hey everyone, I think we're live. I'm joined with Glitter.
Hi, everybody.
Hello. Thank you, Case. That's very nice of you.
What did Kay say?
Just don't spoil things.
Disclaimer
Hey,
that I'm not looking at chat.
Yes, Glitter is not looking at chat. Remember, guys, so if you want to talk to her, you gotta hope that I see your message, which is very rare. How's it going, Daniel, Dodstiff, Lance, Christopher C, Caius, Matea, Peach, Claw's Book. Hello, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Santos, what's up? My Genshin friend, Santos. Oh, I forgot. We're right here.
Genshin friend.
Well, because I feel like Santos just really likes Genshin Impact. Like, whenever I
Do you
talk about it.
Do you want to share how things went? Yes.
Oh, well, obviously, I got Zhongli because I'm a whale.
Obviously, but you were lucky.
I did get lucky. I got him to C1, which is really cool. What's up, Flames? And Glitter went for Zhongli, and she got Chi-Chi instead. So no Mora for her, unfortunately.
Nope, but I got Chi-Chi, and I'm really happy because she's a healer.
Yes, and she's cute. Okay, so we're gonna do a recap. Basically, what happened last time, we found Chihiro dead. I forget if this is the... I think this is... It's not important. Whatever. Got hit over the head with this weight. Someone crucified her.
Was she crucified?
I mean, it kind of looks like it, no?
I mean, she was strung up, but...
Strung up, yeah.
Ugh.
Okay, no nails. You're good. Yes, Chi-Chi is a zombie. What is this game? It's Danganronpa. Welcome. It's a murder mystery game. Yeah, so basically, Bloodlust Written on the Wall was a similar motive? Not a motive. What's the word? A modus operandi of Genocider Jack. So, yeah, remember that. Anyway, I forgot what we looked at.
I think we just looked at her body and that was it.
I think we looked at the weight too, because you were very adamant about checking it. Also, if you guys could...
No, go ahead.
If you guys could help with audio balancing. And no, modus operandi, not motif.
I looked back at the VOD. I literally said bludgeoned with a weight.
No, yeah, you said that. Like, it was really funny.
But I thought it was going to be someone else.
Yeah.
Even though there were huge red flags that she was going to die.
Do you think there were? I guess it was always just like, I want to be stronger.
Yeah, they just like kept focusing on that, and I thought, okay, we're going to get some story.
No.
And the story was that she was dead.
Well, that's a shame. But thanks, guys, for audio balancing. The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood. What's the meaning behind it? Bloodlust. What'd you say?
No, I just said yes, it is. Should I share my conspiracy theories?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Maybe there's something to do with the moon or aliens. I don't know. Maybe there is like an evil twin or like dual personalities. I don't know.
I cannot confirm nor deny.
I know.
Hey, Deku, welcome.
Hi, everybody.
You could be the ultimate programmer if you want for Deskop. I could feel the life draining out of my own body. It's a dead body. Chihiro's dead body.
Very strange.
But the more I look, the more strange it all seems. This must be Genocide Jack's handiwork. Well, but...
What?
But we're not sure he did it. Is that what you want to say? I wonder about that. Hey, what's up? What else can we check? I guess we could talk to Mondo.
Yes. Hopefully he didn't do it.
Scrapped content from your bromains and I'm currently editing it. Hope you don't mind. K, have fun. Good night. No problem, Kawaii. Have fun with that. Thank you. Dude had a real complex about being weak.
Zhongli.
You heard Chihiro talk about it, right? All I need to get stronger. Yeah, I do remember she said that more than once. Sure did. Which, I guess explains the trip down here. But did she really need to get stronger that badly? You already mentioned it, but she was a girl. After all, most girls aren't that strong.
Really, Makoto?
Okay. Just
Tell that to Sakura.
I don't know, man. I haven't really thought about that stuff. The cause of Chihiro's complex. I can't help wondering what it might be. Yeah, Case, you're right. I guess from this angle it looks better. But like it misaligns. Whatever.
Oh.
What else do we want to look at, Glitter?
The poster with the blood
That's not blood.
on her face.
No, I'm just kidding. The poster's got some blood on it. It must have happened during the murder. Oh. Let's talk to, Hiragiri.
Yes.
She took her time examining Chihiro's corpse. She poked and prodded, going over every inch of the lifeless body. You're a very strange woman, you know? Being able to touch a dead body with absolutely no trouble.
Ellipses.
She seems to be concentrating pretty hard. It's like she can't even hear us. You missed the last stream? Yes. Yes, you did. We didn't get very far. Don't worry. Can we leave?
Did we examine everything?
Maybe we gotta talk to Sakura.
Yeah.
I use this locker room all the time. Now it's
Really?
become the site of Chihiro's death. What'd you say? Sorry.
I said, really? Interesting.
When I talk and you talk, I can only hear myself. So if I ask you to repeat yourself, I'm sorry if it gets annoying.
It's fine.
Okay. But why was she killed in the locker room? Thank you, Animator Brian. I appreciate that. Actually, if you think about it, she could have been killed somewhere else, then carried here. She was very light, that is true. It wouldn't be hard for someone to carry her, but still, well, I still think she came here on her own, by choice. What makes you say that? She'd been talking a lot lately about how she wanted to get stronger. So you're saying she came here to exercise? But according to the Monokuma file, apparently she was killed around 2 in the morning. Would she really have been exercising that late? Perhaps. Hina or myself are usually in the locker room during the day, so she was probably avoiding it then. Avoiding it? Although we invited her to join us more than once, she never showed up. So I can only assume she was trying to avoid us. And instead, she came to exercise in the middle of the night? However. Perhaps, but it's difficult for me to imagine she would have come alone. She did want to start exercising, but she specifically mentioned she couldn't do it by herself. She needed support from others. So you're saying she could have come here in the middle of the night to train in secret? But that she would also have to come with someone else? It's a possibility, I think. Wow. Now, I believe it's time for us to move on. Huh? Already?
What?
New clues won't magically appear by standing around here. We need to check every aspect of this case. That's true, but
Let's go.
if you're satisfied, let's hurry up and proceed.
I feel like we didn't examine the body enough, but okay.
He's so pushy. I got caught up with the wrong person this time. I cannot
feel
confirm
like-
nor deny.
I feel like Celeste was there when she was talking about how she wanted to get stronger, but maybe I made that up.
So, this is our next location. Huh? This place is related to the investigation? Figure it out for yourself. It's no fun if you don't, right? If you don't, right? Sorry. Okay, let's examine.
The Gatling gun.
Yeah, let's check the Gatling gun. Maybe this gun was used to... No, impossible. If that were true, Chihiro would be riddled with holes. Let's check the kickboards.
There's like kickboards.
Yeah. There's a bunch of different pool-related items on the shelf, which have nothing to do with the case. Wow, I'm glad we checked that.
Oh, okay.
What about this lifesaver on the wall?
Okay.
A flotation donut. I don't think it's related to what happened to Chihiro.
What about the camera?
Yeah, let's check that. A surveillance camera. Even as Chihiro was being murdered, I bet the mastermind was just sitting there watching. They know what's happened, and they're still forcing us to go through with this. Oh, how frustrating! Oh, okay. Thanks,
I'd like to
Byakuya.
watch. I'd like to watch her like video, the threatening video, and see what her shameful secret was.
Oh, yeah.
Will we ever know?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Glitter, not knowing what Speedy is doing? Oh. This is like, why are you picking that, stupid? Okay. If I remember right, this card reader is meant to work with our handbooks, right?
What?
Do you have an issue with it? If so, you should take it up with Monokuma. He said that, then quickly and sharply clapped his hands together.
Did you call for me?
You called for me? Okay, whatever. Has he been domesticated?
That's right.
It seems that Makoto has a question for you.
You need something?
Sure, what's up? Well, it's just about this card reader.
Yes, the card reader the card readers have all been designed to interface with each of your e-handbooks. You can only enter the locker room corresponding to the gender listed in your individual handbook.
And it's impossible for 2 people in a row to go through while the door is unlocked, correct?
If there were some sort of erotic terrorist on the prowl,
What?
the ceiling-mounted Gatling gun would initiate a Swiss cheese slaughter.
And the school regulations prohibit anyone from lending someone else their handbook, correct?
Of course.
Correctly
So it was
correct.
a female.
What was that?
So it was a female.
I cannot confirm nor deny. SpeedyHawk, do you feel the characters in D1 is better or D2? It's tough. It's like each game has their bad characters, but the strong ones in D2 I feel are stronger than the strong ones in D1. Okay? But like they both have a pretty equal low level. So then, that means only girls can go into the girls' locker room, and only boys can go into the boys' locker room. In other words, Chihiro's body being found in the girls' locker room means... Hey, Makoto, I can see right through you. See right through me? Allow me to tell you what you're thinking. Since Chihiro was found in the girls' locker room, the killer must have been able to get in there.
So, in other words,
As such, the killer must be one of the girls. Did I get it right?
such ignorance.
Good lord, you're so simple, Glitter.
Oh my goodness.
But, am I wrong? You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Hirodi, it's because it was unlocked when we found the body. I think Makoto was like, oh wow, the girls' locker room's unlocked, or something like that. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine.
I would expect nothing less from the prodigal son of the noble Tagami family. So, you managed to sniff out the loophole in the regulations.
Knowing you, I would bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? To add a little more excitement to things.
Yeah! You're treating me like a puny little appetizer instead of the main course that I am. Now then, since the dead can't actually talk, they're not people anymore. They're things.
Yep.
Get it? Got it? Good.
Wait, hold on. You're saying that's a loophole, but... in order to borrow something from someone, then that means someone would have to loan it. So,
So sleepy. Just listening to you makes me want to pass out. Be more like Byakuya and get your poop together.
Unbelievable.
Or else I'll charge you with criminal negligence. No more questions. Figure out the rest your own damn self.
That's fine.
well, I know you are unfortunately lacking in mental faculties, so I'll fill you in myself. Let's head to the main hall. The main hall? That'll help you understand what's going on. What do you think so far, Glitter?
Well, I'm glad someone knows what's going on. So is he saying that you can steal it?
Yes, basically.
Oh,
Borrow.
okay.
Steal. Yeah. Okay, we came to the main hall. So, what are we looking for here? Does that mean I have to figure it out for myself? Okay, let's check this big thing.
What's that?
A surveillance camera. And that's what I can only assume is a gun attached to it. It's so... chilling. Chilling. I hit the wrong button. It's fine.
I was wondering about the robot.
Yeah. They're next to each other and they're not labeled. There's a mailbox here. Could there be something inside? It's an e-handbook! No, wait. There's 3 of them. But what are they doing here? So, you finally found them. Huh? Did you know that these were here, Byakuya? I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. It seems there's a system in place where the handbooks of dead students get delivered to this mailbox.
That's
So
sad.
then, these 3 handbooks belong to Junko, Leon, and Sayaka? You can go ahead and confirm it yourself. I immediately turned on one of the handbooks, and when I did...
No, of course it was Sayaka's.
I didn't get a chance to listen to it, Lance, but I'll check it out after the stream. You're right, this is Sayaka's handbook. Now do you understand? This is the key to the loophole that I revealed earlier. Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get it. You should pay close attention to the... Okay, whatever. We figured that out. How's it going, Viviana? Welcome to the stream. I see, I understand now.
What?
Hold on a second. What's wrong?
Very strange.
One of the handbooks won't turn on. Is it broken? Whose is it? The other handbook shows Junko's name when I started it up. And the one that won't turn on must be Leon's, right?
I see.
It would make sense, yes? What'd you say?
No, why? I just wonder.
After all, he did get pummeled with dozens and dozens of balls. Pummeled with balls? The memory of it came flooding back. That cruel punishment which led to Leon's death. The execution that the mastermind concocted. A cruel, heartless death. Okay, you're right. It wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to break during that kind of assault.
Damn it!
Hey, hey! Hey, 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 hey!
Now,
What?
That e-handbook is essential to student life here. Crucial, integral, instrumental, a super big deal. There's no way it would break that easily.
But it did.
that's impossible!
If I say it didn't break, it wouldn't frickin' break. It can withstand up to 10 tons of pressure, and it's waterproof up to 100 meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs you hit it with, it wouldn't do crap. Oh, but, even my amazing handbook does have one single weak point.
It does?
I can't hear you!
But it's a secret. I wouldn't want you to go breaking any more handbooks.
What?
Then Leon must have broken it somehow without realizing what its weakness was, right?
Hard to say. You know what I think? I think his handbook isn't actually broken.
What?
But you might ask, how could that be?
Leaving the question hanging in the air, Monokuma disappeared. What just happened? Monokuma said it's not broken, but it's an undeniable fact that it's not turning on.
That's fine.
Well, I don't see any connection to the case, so it doesn't matter for now. You think so? Either way, something about it still bothers me.
I'm
Okay,
so
then.
confused.
This should be enough to get things rolling. We are moving pretty fast. Let's begin our investigation in earnest and track down the true culprit. Yeah, we need to find out who killed Chihiro. To be exact, not quite. Huh? Not quite?
The board?
Can we check
No, we
it?
can't click that. Oh, never mind.
We can talk to Byakuya.
What about
sorry,
the
I'm
computer
sorry.
thing above him?
This thing?
The thing right above
the
his head.
safe?
Yeah.
Whatever this is. Hunk of metal blocking the entrance seems like some kind of machine. Let's just talk to him. I think the other thing's just a camera. What do you mean by that, Byakuya? To be exact, not quite. Certainly, I want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. Then, you really think? You truly believe Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Absolutely. I have no doubt that Genocide Jack is the culprit in this case. That murderous fiend is Genocide Jack, right? The guy we were just talking about? There's nobody else it could be. A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly, then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack. That guy. They say he's killed thousands of people, but that's gotta be an urban legend. Still, could one of us really be a demented, psychotic killer like that? You're not wrong to wonder. But words mean little right now. I have something that will prove it, and I can show you.
Okay.
Is he gonna show us?
He said.
What do you
He
mean
said we
by
have to
that?
check something else.
Don't make me repeat myself.
And I have a basis to believe that. I assure you, Genocide Jack is one of us. Is there really proof? There's somewhere I'd like to take you. And this will provide all the evidence you need.
It's all clear.
The library?
Evidence that Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro. Yeah, probably. Evidence? Does something like that really? Ah, hey, you too. It's you.
Oh. Need your help. Is someone dead?
I don't have time to play with
We're
you.
busy. Leave us alone.
I mean,
But it's an emergency. Emergency. Come on, please. You gotta help me.
Let's talk to Asahina.
please.
It's me, Austin. Sorry.
Emergency. Please, please. You gotta help me.
Just calm down, okay, Hina?
I mean,
But it's an emergency.
We get it. An emergency? What happened?
well,
Something's wrong with Toko. She's acting super strange. Is that really, like, an emergency?
I mean, do you remember what happened to her last time?
I mean, her tongue was hanging out and she looked weird.
Yeah, she was like, "Bleh," like pretty much. Well, I mean, she was acting pretty strange earlier, right? What should we do, Byakuya?
Very strange.
Since it's Toko, I must admit, I'm intrigued. I suppose we can take a second to see what's going on with her. Are you sure?
Don't make me repeat myself.
I didn't expect that. I thought for sure he'd just say no, and that'd be the end of it.
Okay, come on. Hurry.
Wait for us, Hina!
Let's go.
It looks like she headed to the dorms, to Toko's room most likely. You're right. It's this one. Yeah, she was making Halloween tiki noises, exactly. Is Toko inside? Some kind of emergency? Well, let's ring the doorbell. Can we even do that?
Can we?
No. Alright, Byakuya, what do we do?
Such ignorance.
You're talking to the wrong person, you waste of space.
Okay.
Whoops.
You guys are too slow.
I think you're just too fast. So, what's this emergency?
so,
Well, after what happened in the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room so she could lay down. After a while, we came back to check on her, you know, see how she was doing. But when we did, it was weird. She refused to come out and she kept saying all this weird stuff.
Weird stuff?
That's fine.
We should try talking to her ourselves. Wee woo, that is a shame. Does that mean you don't like the game? Wee woo spoiled themselves and they said they're super upset. Are you upset at the fact that you spoiled yourself or by the spoilers? Whatever. Yeah, good idea. Sorry about the YouTube notifications. Insult was too real. It really was, though. That felt pretty dumb. The door swung open, slowly and silently. What's up, Adam? Holy crap! An aura of negativity flowed out from behind the door, forcing a gasp out of me.
What? Oh, nothing. It's just that, Hina was really worried about you, holding yourself up in your room.
leave me alone.
Yeah, sure thing. But, could you open up, just for a second?
Won't allow it.
Huh?
Won't let Genocide Jack have control.
What?
And just like that, she slammed the door in my face. What was that?
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
She's been acting like that the whole time. When I rang a little while ago,
I'll drive out the killer. Drive out the murderous fiend.
make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her in there alone, so I tried to bust down her door.
Congrats on your legendary Tiki Lance. She's still a pretty good unit. I just don't think her
Well,
fodder's that
congrats.
great. But she's great. She's very cute.
But it felt like something was holding it shut on the other side. I couldn't even budge it.
Toko was scared enough to even bar her door? Does she think the same thing as Byakuya? Does she think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? Is that why Toko's so scared?
But
Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Isn't there anyone who might be able to persuade her? Byakuya, right there.
You knew the answer. Hey, buddy!
It's your girlfriend. Your weird girlfriend.
Hey, Byakuya, you think you could ask her? To come out of her room, I mean.
That's fine.
Sure, whatever.
Huh? You're gonna talk to her, Byakuya? Wow, I guess you can be nice when you want to.
Byakuya stood in front of her door, not making a sound, and pressed the doorbell. After a few moments,
what do you want?
Leave me alone! You're all so annoying! Ah, Bacula!
It's Byakuya.
I'm sorry. I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again.
What?
and with that, the door slammed shut. What are you thinking, Glitter?
I think that the game wants me to think that she is Genocide Jack.
Even Byakuya couldn't... Oh, that's you.
Oh. Even Byakuya couldn't pull it off.
There's nothing else we can do. Let's get back to the investigation. Hold on! Hey, Byakuya, what was Toko talking about just now? Something about a promise?
What?
Oh, I have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure.
Lies.
But
Stop talking.
if I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her.
Okay. I'll stay here and keep an eye on her.
For Daskopt, Byakuya plays the same role as Edgeworth, I would say, but he's more of a dick than Edgeworth. And Edgeworth is a pretty big dick, but like Byakuya is a bigger dick. Well then, let's go. Without waiting for a reply, Byakuya sped away.
Byakuya,
And I hurried to catch up. I tried to talk
so
to him
confused.
several times as we walked, but he didn't even look back, let alone say anything. He just kept on walking towards his destination. Finally, his feet brought him to a stop in front of a certain room. The library? Come on, let's go in.
Yamete!
Okay. Let's check the Byakuya. Is the evidence that proves it was Genocide Jack really in the
Don't
library?
make me repeat myself.
Oh, okay.
Okay then.
I don't remember. Is it this bookshelf?
Real clues. Okay.
We'll just check everything.
The screen thing?
How about the door? Sorry, Glitter.
Sure.
It's the archive, right? Hurry up and go inside. Oh, here?
Let's go.
It'll all make sense once you're inside. Usually those screens and cameras are just like for world building. They don't actually do anything. Whoa, there's so many books and files. And so much dust too.
So in other words,
I would say there's enough value in this place to endure the dust. This lamp! There's so many files stuffed onto the shelf. What's in all these things?
that's enough.
Those documents are dangerous. Dangerous? They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a commoner. You mean like members of the Diet or something? No, I mean the ones with real power. The secret council controlling everything from the shadows. If you're ready to be disappeared for it, take a look. There are some very interesting people in there. You're just kidding, right? Am I? I'll just let it go for now. Yeah, exactly. The Illuminati. There's a wooden box. It's empty. Although judging by the smudges in the dust, it looks like there was something inside. I wonder what it was. There was an extension cord plugged in there. It proved very useful while I was in the library. An extension cord, huh?
Is that the one that I thought was going to be used to strangle somebody?
Yes. Yes, it was. Huh? Oh, I already checked this, sorry. Oh, maybe not. Oh yeah, it's the same one I saw Byakuya using in the library before.
What?
Do you have any problem with that lamp? It was here before, then I moved it over there. It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use. What else do they want me to check? If you pay attention to your surroundings, you're sure to discover the value for yourself.
Why can't he just tell us?
Because this is the training arc. Oh, okay, those things are filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing any normal person wouldn't ever want to look at. Be careful. It's live leak. What do you mean? All those files there are investigation reports related to different cold cases. Those are internal documents for police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you'd expect to leak. Oh. What the hell is it? Is it this ladder? The shelf is stuffed tight with files. Without thinking, I picked one up. You have a sharp eye indeed to select that file. Huh?
That's right.
That's the report on a presidential assassination. The original is kept at the National Library. It won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? There's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up in for peeking at it. Without
But
making
he
a
can
sound.
look at it?
Byakuya is an elite, okay? Of course he can.
Okay.
Who do you think our next legendary will be? It's looking to be red. I'm thinking Sigurd as a lord or Sheeta for the FE1 port.
Ooh.
But what about Alincia? But I guess I would want her to be a staff. But whatever.
Oh, yeah, I want her to be staff.
But those are good guesses, Cabra Kitty. So, are you finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library? The entire reason I was interested in this library is because of this room right here. It's home to classified government documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent? This can't be for real, right?
Such ignorance.
That's your guys' problem. Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you label it a lie. Well, it's not that. It's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but I mean, there's just so much. How could anyone have put all this together? I suppose it goes to show just how much Hope's Peak truly wields. Or perhaps the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. I don't think I have the sound.
It's no use!
There we go. I can't keep up with all this. Or I can't keep up with all this. It's just too unreal. What's wrong? You still can't believe it? What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible. What do you mean, usually? Usual, normal, ordinary, simple? Those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything. You don't pull your punches, do you? Besides, what you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? But what makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? The documents gathered here are genuine. I have reviewed them multiple times, so there is no doubt. Hold on a second. You're saying you've read all these documents and more than once? But all this has to be like top secret confidential stuff, right? So why? My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course, and not as
okay.
dusty. Let him have this, okay? Huh? Members of the Togami family have access to any variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic. How is that possible?
So, in other words,
I already told you, there's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council. And I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world backwards and forwards. So whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. Which is why I proclaim without a doubt that the materials gathered here are the real thing. This is beyond believing or not believing. Byakuya is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind. And what always interested me the most were the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through those reports has always been a hobby of mine, ever since I was little. Byakuya equals Epstein? Don't say that, come on.
Goodness.
It's excellent mental exercise. I've solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. What a smart guy. And among all those reports, one of my recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case. As he talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf.
That's right.
This is a complete case file. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack cases has been compiled here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. The first characteristic is that at every crime scene, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. And the second is that when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way. Bloodlust is written in blood, and the victim's body is suspended? It's exactly the same as what happened to Chihiro!
Wow.
Save your surprise. The best part is yet to come.
Oh boy.
For a second characteristic, where the victims are suspended. The only ones who knew about that particular fact were members of the police and the higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. Huh? In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about the aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about this act of mounting the victim. Now, if you recall Chihiro's corpse, let's look at it again. Her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. So, how could the killer have known about suspending the victim?
That's right.
That's the key question. But in fact, the answer is quite simple.
So, in other words,
The culprit isn't a copycat killer. It's the real Genocide Jack.
in other words,
That right there is the evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest of us. Then, Genocide Jack really is... Such a brutish, fiendish killer really is walking around among us?
interesting.
Things are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined a killer with such a reputation would ever become part of our little game. Now, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? You might just manage to ferret out a clue or two.
Such ignorance.
If you get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself. Do you want to beg?
No.
Alright, let's get out of here. We might have to beg. Byakuya, about that Genocide Jack case file. Could you let me see it?
That's fine.
Well, you didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to look at it in here, but you can't take it with you. Whoa!
It was in the trailer.
It was. Byakuya handed me the file, and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly, my hand stopped. I had reached the page where photos from the scene of the crime had all been collected.
Oh, wow.
A little gruesome. The names of Genocide Jack's victims
those
ran on
scissors?
for several pages. Yes, they are. Ken Harada, 32. Tetsuhiro Honda, 17. Shoji Gaku, 23. Kano Issei, 14. Takeshi Yoshida, 30. Come on, whatever, you get it. There was no end to it, but one thing became perfectly clear as I read. All of the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended in exactly the same way. And at the scene of every crime, the word bloodlust was left in the victim's own blood. Now, take a look at the next page, and you'll find another interesting tidbit. The next page... Oh my god! Profiling results? All the crimes that took place either on weekdays, at night, or during holidays, either day or night. The most common time for the killings take place was on holidays, in the afternoons. I'm not sure, Animator Brian. I can never guess the holiday seasonals, because they always pick from, like, a bunch of different games. Based on these facts, it could be suggested that the suspect may be a student. Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because an
Coco?
eyewitness has never come forward, it's unlikely there was any external reason for this. This confused behavior suggests that the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder. What'd you say, Glitter?
this? Did I not say this? Like the dual personalities?
I cannot confirm nor deny.
So, in other words,
The key point here is that the culprit may have well been a split personality. Whatever. A split personality? Like the kind of thing you see on TV? So I'm part of another totally unbelievable story. But this one is way more unbelievable than anything else up until now. Or maybe it really isn't. I don't know. I feel like my mind has gone numb. I know mine has from reading all these voice lines without break.
let's go.
I'm getting lightheaded. Alright, we should get going soon. Glitter Bliss, you made me think I opened an ad by accident. It was a scary scream.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay. You were just excited. Huh?
Where are we going? Dun 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 dun.
Anywhere. But here. We've finished our business here, haven't we? Wait. Byakuya! Yeah, I need water. As usual, Byakuya turned and left without another word. I hurried out of the library to catch up. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things that I need to take care of before the class trial. Huh? Just all of a sudden, like that?
I don't have time to play with you.
I love it, Colin. Talk a best boy. Anyway, come on. Enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together the whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own.
Bye.
Well, goodbye. And just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he'd asked me to join him, he'd cut me off. In the end, I felt like I was just some plaything getting tossed around. At the same time, I'd uncovered some really important clues to thanks to him. I was reading, Pablo said, basically you sounded like Fischl when you laughed. I think. Mein Fräulein. Genocide Jack. He's the one that killed Chihiro. And that murderous fiend is one of us! But who is it? I have to find that out no matter what it takes. And to do that, there's somewhere I have to go investigate one more time. I have to go back to the crime scene. The girls' locker room. I should check the boys' locker room too. And the others might have come up with some info I might find useful while I'm at it. I need to find out everything I can. You want me to cosplay Fischl? How would that work?
Yes. I'll be Oz.
You'll be Oz? Why can't I be Oz? I'm the bird.
Mein Fräulein.
Mein Fräulein. Oh, it's you.
No.
Ding ding ding! Fumi has discovered evidence revealing the identity of the culprit.
I feel as if...
Another stat
Oh
increase
my-
for me.
Why can't it be him?
Evidence? What did you find?
I cannot reveal that just yet. But I guarantee that what I found will steal the killer's breath from his lungs.
Are you sure about that?
Oh yeah, Miss Ludenberg said she'd witnessed something worthwhile too.
Really? What did she see?
Well, it would seem...
I'll try that, Lance. Don't worry.
She refused to tell me. It's like when a girl bullies the boy she likes, right? Right.
What?
Okay, so, where's Celeste now? Thanks, Gemini.
The warehouse by the dorms. She was there, but at the same time, not there.
What's it gonna be? Should we go see Celeste?
I mean, can we get in there? Is there anything to see?
We probably could. Never mind, we can't leave. We're stuck. Fräulein, now all we need is one of you to play Guilty Love. I don't know what that is. I'm
What
sorry.
is that? Oh, Kyoko.
It's probably German.
My mom
I will-
writing erotic fanfiction.
Don't. Okay.
Stop ruining Paimon.
Was anyone else upset that Paimon didn't have voice lines in this last story quest?
Not me.
I love Paimon. Screw you.
Paimon is so annoying.
Okay.
Paimon is good emergency food.
Stream's over, guys. Hey, Kyoko, have you made any progress on your investigation?
Indeed.
Generally speaking.
She's from Genshin Impact, don't worry, guys.
However,
But I have to get going. I have something unrelated to take care of.
Something besides the investigation? What is it?
well,
Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the murder.
Oh, it was a reference to Apollo Justice. Was that the song that Gavin plays? Whatever. But
so then,
Before I go, let me give you one piece of advice. You should examine Chihiro's body one more time, thoroughly. Also, her handbook is missing. You might want to determine its whereabouts.
goodbye.
That's it. I'll be praying for your success. She's so cool!
with that, Kyoko turned and left the girls' locker room. Hey, can I just say that I really don't like Gavin or like either of them? I hate them.
What?
Talking about Ace Attorney, don't worry.
Okay.
I guess I'll take another look at the body then. I'm just trying to piss off Dodstiff. And Chihiro's handbook is missing? That's definitely worth worrying about. Alright, let's examine the body.
Are there scissors?
You're mixed on both of them. Same. I'm not mixed though, I don't like them. Kyoko said I should examine the body one more time. I know she said thoroughly, but I do have my limits.
Mm.
Well, I'd better give it a shot anyway. Let's see. Chihiro's hands are bound with what looks like some kind of rope. The rope was used to prop her up in a kind of crucifix position. Huh?
Is it a jump rope?
What?
Oh!
A plug!
The plug! The
Wait,
plug!
so then this isn't a rope at all. It's not the coffee guy. He's from Apollo Justice. He's like a rock star, kinda. German prosecutor. Don't worry about it.
Is it the extension cord that I said
is-
was gonna...
It is. But the more I
I
think
knew it
about
stood out.
the more that's not the only thing that concerns me. Chihiro's fatal injury was the blow to the head, which means someone struck her in the head in order to kill her.
Yes.
That's right, there's an issue of her being suspended and the fatal blow. At first, I didn't see any reason to think too much about either of them. But seeing them again after looking through the Genocide Jack file, something's not quite right. What does this all mean? McCurkle, I guess that means that glitter sounds like, Sothis and Morgana from Persona. They're saying you sound like Asahina.
Thank you.
Well, the one thing that most likely to tie all these mysteries together is the true nature of the rope that was used to suspend Chihiro. And to figure that out, there's a certain place I need to revisit and look over again. Plus, it might help to look at the Genocide Jack case file one more time. Why is the blood pink? It's just a stylistic thing. Cannot confirm nor deny. This door leads out to the pool. Okay. Can we leave? I guess not.
Still more.
What's up?
No, I was just wondering where else to look.
Chihiro's presence here was especially weak. Her body and her soul.
No forgiveness!
To target such a helpless being, it's unforgivable. What a wretched beast to do such a thing. I cannot forgive this. I guess we could check.
It doesn't feel like it's Sakura.
You think?
Just
The
gonna
word
throw that out
bloodlust
there.
is written on the wall in blood. Just like in all those other Genocide Jack cases. At every crime scene, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. It's the bloodstained poster. The blood is the most noteworthy part, but the big-breasted swimsuit model is pretty noticeable
Oh.
too.
Okay.
A girl's locker room doesn't seem like the kind of place you'd find something like this.
What's up with the eye?
Let's take
there
another good
something?
look. I mean,
This
I
looks
guess
weird.
the shine in this eye is bigger than the
Yeah.
other one. I like how the projector output blocked it. That's fine. Speedy, please! I didn't do anything. This game seems like Among Us, but more brutal. That's not true. In Among Us, you literally see heads decapitated and bone.
It's true.
Brutal. Didn't Makoto share VA with Henry? If it's Bryce Papenbrook, or I guess that was not the Henry from Awakening, but the Henry from Faye. Whoa, let's check out this mat.
That's surprising.
There's a strange stain on the carpet.
Oh, what's that?
What is it? Boys will be boys. I'm acting kind of
Tornado.
sus. My favorite K-pop band. I mean J-pop. Huh? This poster. It's a popular boy band called Tornado. Somehow it doesn't quite seem to fit in the boys' locker room.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, but wait. That reminds me. The poster in the other locker room is hot. That's right. There's definitely something strange about this. In the boys' locker room, there's a poster of a popular boy band. In the girls' locker room, there's a poster of a big-breasted swimsuit model. Could the posters have been switched? But if they were, why? What reason would anyone have? Maybe I should talk to someone who knows a little more about the locker rooms.
I'm so confused.
There's no need to be. Everything's okay. The pool! We haven't been in here yet.
Nobody's like been found floating there yet.
In this lane right here. That's where it's gonna happen. I don't think there's anything to check in here. We need to find the ultimate locker room designer. Oh, this just switches your perspective. Okay, we could leave. There's nothing in here.
Okay.
Speaking of Among Us, friend of mine played a game with us and uploaded it to YouTube. You want to have a look? It's pretty funny. I'll have to check it out after the stream. But yeah, I like watching Among Us sessions. It's always fun playing along. Oh, come on. What else? It's just Tafumi. Like, seriously? Who here thinks Nagito is overrated? I'm not going to comment on that.
I see you.
Oh, we found more evidence.
I cannot reveal that just yet. I cannot confirm nor deny. But I guarantee that what I found will steal the killer's...
Okay, we found this already, right? Whatever,
Celeste.
dude. It is Celeste, but we can't leave.
Do we have to talk to Sakura?
Maybe.
Since she knows about locker rooms?
Yeah, good point. We can't leave this area yet. You spend a lot of time exercising in the girls' locker room, right, Sakura?
I've used it nearly every day since it opened up. Sometimes Hina and I use it together.
Okay, then, let me ask you something. Do you think the posters in the boys' and girls' locker rooms could have been switched?
I'm sorry. Sorry, I can't really say. I never really paid any attention to the posters.
I see.
However... But there is something that's been bothering me about the locker room. You see, I like to drink a little protein coffee every time I finish exercising.
We have protein coffee?
In the warehouse, it's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. I mix protein powder with the coffee, and down a glass of it after exercising. Anyway, the other day I spilled some of it on the carpet in the girls' locker room, and it left a stain.
A stain? But I don't see any stain on the carpet now.
Exactly. I noticed it earlier. The stain has disappeared. I can only assume someone came along and cleaned it up. But still, isn't it unusually clean? As if there was never a stain here to begin with.
Oh. What could that mean?
Very confused.
Okay, we could go to the warehouse now. Nagito's from 2. Not from 3. You lie! Unless you mean the anime, then technically you're right. Is Sakura officially best girl now? To me? Pfft, no, not even close. Sakura has a heart of gold, but I have many reasons that she doesn't quite reach up there. I'll explain it after we beat the game, because it's spoilery. But like, okay. Sakura... What was that?
No, I just said okay.
Yeah, I'm not trying to like ruin things for you. I'm just explaining to the chat.
You can
It has-
justify yourself later.
It has nothing to do with her personality. It has to do with how things play out. Show Crimbo's photo. Okay, is it a cat?
It's a cat.
Oh,
I'm
it's a
interested.
picture. It's lace.
Oh, very nice.
I like the coloring. You were asking Glitter. Is Sakura best girl yet, Glitter?
No, Kyoko's best girl.
Well, there you have it. I guess Glitter has shit opinions too, right, Insert? Go fuck yourself.
Oh,
Warehouse. Oh, it's this back here. I cannot confirm nor deny. Yes. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. What a base take, Speedy. I know. What can I say? Celeste, what are you doing here?
this warehouse is amazing. It's absolutely everything one might need to live a full life. From food to clothes to towels, there's an endless supply to choose from.
I see that, but have you found anything related to the case?
Most unfortunate.
I knew you were going to ask me that. I thought talking about the warehouse itself might misdirect you, but I see it was pointless.
Then you did find something.
Very well, I will tell you and only you.
Actually,
Last night I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse.
What? Really? Donstiff? I don't know if I would hate it, because on your Ace Attorney one, I agreed with most of them except Lotta Heart. So yours would probably have Sakura at the top and like all the waifus at the bottom,
indeed.
pretty much. Like Chiaki. You probably put Chiaki at the bottom. Go ahead.
This was right before nighttime.
What are you doing out this late?
I can't tell the difference between the voices, like between you.
Oh, I was just... Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
What? How did you know?
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it.
Thank you for
And just like
Daskop.
that, she was gone.
Yes, indeed.
I assumed she was merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but it would appear she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly to the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken our rule, none of this ever would have happened. Ah! That's horrible! You get what you deserve, I suppose. That's awful.
She's just being a realist. So, apparently, she went to the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing. But the strange thing is, there was no trace of the track jacket or duffel bag Celeste said she saw Chihiro carrying, which would mean the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow. Yeah, I wanted to address something in the chat about Lotta Heart, that she's annoying at first and that she gets better. I think she does everything in her power to fuck up the case just because she's an asshole. At least that's what I remember. I haven't played the game that she's in a very long time, but like I remember just getting so mad at her because she was so stubborn. Like that's the only reason I hate her. And for some reason I gave her like a southern voice. I don't know why I did that, so it didn't help in my head, I think.
Where's Yasuhiro in all of this?
He's just meditating, smoking weed. I don't know where I'm going.
That's sus.
You know where we're going, Glitter?
Who else do we need to talk to?
I'm not
Do
like
we need
a
to go to
huge...
the library?
Sorry.
Do we need to go
Yeah,
to the
we have to go
library?
to the library. That's right. Thank you. What's it called? Someone said what I think about Larry Butts. Sorry, we're just talking about Ace Attorney now, Glitter.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, Larry Butts is okay. I'm not like a huge fan of him, but I don't hate him. He's kind of just like the idiot friend. He's basically like the Ryuji, but like, I don't know. Ryuji's more useful. Love the idea of Dirty Dan Celeste now. Not Celeste. I'm talking about Lotta Heart. Whatever. Yeah, I think we need to check the extension cord thing or something. I don't know.
Check the files.
You guys remember what we gotta check? Maybe under the desk. Only I can mess with Ryuji. I love Ryuji, but... Sup, IRL Larry Butts. He's just like... I feel like he always just does this, like, please help me! Please! I think that's his thing. There's a thick layer of dust on top of the desk. Can I... Maybe the lamp itself. Huh? The lamp won't turn on. Oh, I see. It's not plugged in. The lamp's cord isn't long enough to reach the outlet from here. But last time I saw it, it was definitely on, and it was definitely right here. Oh, that's right. Byakuya was using an extension cord. But there's no extension cord here now. I wonder if... Yeah, Larry Butts is Yasuhiro. That's a good point. And me, I guess. There's still more I need to check.
There is. Do we need to look at the case files again?
Maybe.
Can we?
The chat. Hey, what's up, Ryan Beck? We're doing great. Thanks for asking. I think so. You're doing okay, Glitter?
Yes.
We're an hour in. No,
I
it was
just
around
feel
here
like
something.
it's so obvious to be Toko. It's
Huh?
too obvious.
It's gone. Did someone take it out of the archive? But the only one who would do something like that... I can't think of anyone but Byakuya! Ah! Monokuma said it... Cursey! Said to check the Genocide Jack file. I guess that was the Genocide Jack file. Okay, well, they let us start the case now?
Am I supposed to have all the information?
Yeah? Do you not know what's going on?
But
Just take it a step at a time. You're good.
it's so obvious to be Toko. It's too obvious.
Let's check on... Do we have to check on Toko, guys?
Although, looking back, it was very obvious that it was Leon in the previous case.
I never said the mysteries were great in this game. My one complaint about DR1 is that the cases are too obvious.
Well, you say that now and I'm gonna get it wrong. We're all gonna die.
I cannot confirm nor deny.
Have we talked to Taka? We did.
No, let's talk to him.
Because we wanted to be bros.
Too bad my voice isn't as infamous as Nico B's. Infamous is a bad thing. Do you want me to make it worse? What's up, Monokuma? DR1's mysteries are, Listen, I think I solved every single case except the last one in the first 2 seconds.
You're
Like
gonna make me feel. You're making me feel bad.
No, it's
I feel
because
like I should already know this.
I came off of like 4 Ace Attorney games, so I'm like looking for all this shit, you know? And 999. So whatever. Maybe we should have confessed our embarrassing secrets after all. Damn it. I'm sorry, Chihiro. It's all because I wasn't strong enough.
I feel like he didn't do it. He's a good boy.
I cannot confirm nor deny.
I know.
Where are we going?
Are we trying to talk to Toko or no?
I guess.
I mean, like, I don't really want to, but...
I guess we could just ignore her.
Oh, I was also told that I was supposed to be nice to her. It's really difficult.
To Toko?
Yes.
You can be as mean as you want.
I was gonna try and give her a chance.
Oh no.
It's not
You
working.
could just shut people out, Glitter. Don't even let them try. I guess we're looking for that duffel bag?
Oh.
Was it a spoiler, Crimbo? I missed it.
What?
So Crimbo just yeeted someone.
Oh.
Go back to the body. Yeah, I don't think there's anything in here. I guess we could teleport if I could figure it out. Whoops. Haven't played V3 yet, still on chapter 2. Well, why don't I spoil V3 for you? How would you feel about that, Monokuma?
How far into the game is the big twist? Just out of curiosity.
They sprinkle twists in every now and then, but like the big reveal is obviously the last case.
Okay.
I think it's chapter 6, so we're on 2.
Okay.
I think the last case is chapter 6.
Oh. So theoretically, more than one person could live. Maybe. Probably not.
I cannot confirm nor deny.
I know.
We have to find Byakuya, maybe? Because he has the file.
Certain place he needs to revisit.
Let's go look for Byakuya, maybe. Does it tell you where people are hanging out? Oh, fuck. The boys' room?
The boys' locker room?
Yeah, I think that's what they're saying. There's Yasuhiro. I don't know. Byakuya just disappeared.
Why is he just been missing the whole
He's
time?
not on the map. Wait, what did it say? Oh, it goes to the
Door
pool.
leads out to the pool.
Have you met Toko yet? Yeah, we have, but she won't come out again. Yeah, I'll do it for you, Lance. I cannot confirm nor deny. We lost 3 characters in the first chapter. This Iron Man is going terribly. We're gonna need Athos to come in or something. Where the hell is Byakuya?
Should I already know who did it?
No, not at all.
Okay.
When I say I figured out the cases in the first 2 seconds, it wasn't like the killer, but it was like the whole twist behind the case, if that makes
Oh.
sense. Yeah. Isn't Byakuya near Toko's room? It'd be convenient. We checked with Celeste. Maybe we gotta talk to Mondo again. Let's just talk to Mondo, see what happens. Never liked Sayaka. She always fell off in the first chapter. Terrible for long-term playthroughs. Okay, we already read this. Do I have to Google it, man? Like, what the hell? At least we get to listen to the music. Anyone have any ideas? Did you guys both the big twists off in this chapter or just one? Depends on what the second one is. I definitely guess the big one, but but I don't know what the second one is you mean. I can't really remember.
What? I'm confused.
Don't worry, Glitter.
I have an inferiority complex now.
I'm just a master tactician. Okay, I don't know what you said, Monokuma, but Crimbo's about to do bad things to you. But
Oh no.
thanks for coming. I'm sorry, you can still watch, just don't chat. We can't trust you anymore. Yeah, Dotstiff, let me see. Oh, my phone's in my pocket. Okay, Korikio is way too high. Like, what the fuck? You're out of your mind. Angie bottom tier, good taste. Sorry, this means nothing to you, Glitter. Kaide and Mia, way too low. Byakuya, too low. Okay, yeah, your tier list, I hate it. I hate you. That's the end of that.
Speedy.
No, I'm just kidding. But Gundam and Sonya, top tier, I completely agree with.
Is Gundam the hamster guy?
Yes. Top tier.
I don't know him and I love him.
He's great. And what's it called? The thing we would probably disagree on most, Donstiff, is Kaito. Because I can't stand Kaito. But for some reason, everybody fucking loves him. And I don't get it, man. Like, he's so shit. Hey, what's up, Daddy Iris?
Reality isn't everything. Is that what it said before?
I don't know. Angie
I feel
deserves
like I
better.
didn't see that before.
I don't think it did. I don't remember that realistic bear drawing. Why not? Have you guys ever read, No, I'm not- this is a spoiler, I'm not gonna say it. Every time Kaito was on screen, I would get annoyed. Guys, I'm completely baffled. And yes, I don't want to spoil Glitter too much for the second game.
Have we been to every, like, location?
Not everyone. 99% sure it's the sauna? Okay, thank you, Flare. We'll check. Haven't
Oh, where
played
they
the
had that, the
Sorry.
bonding? Was the night of the bonding the same night that she died?
Oh, yeah, I think it was. Kaito is great, you have bad taste, Speedy. False. Becca, you like Celeste? Shut your goddamn mouth.
Wow.
What was I gonna say?
Be nice to
Oh,
Becca.
what do you think about Ryoma? I like Ryoma. He's nothing, like, super crazy, but I like him. And no, I can't be nice to Becca after she says I have
Blocker.
trash taste. Are you kidding me?
No, you can be nice to Becca. One of
You out
them
of
is
your mind?
unlocked.
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
No, I was just reading the text.
Okay. Dude, I'm fucking stumped. I don't know.
No time for taking baths. Maybe it is a time for taking baths.
It could be. We do have the wash bin of justice or whatever. Celeste's best girl, you're just weak. Mhm. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Alright guys, I'm just gonna check every other room. Check the sauna itself, like the back. Okay.
Oh.
Kaido is amazing. Kaka and Mondo's son. Okay. So now you're here advocating for what's his face? What's that? Priam. You're a Priam fan, aren't you? How dare
Like a
you?
Fire Emblem?
Yeah, for Fire Emblem Priam.
Why does everyone hate him so much?
Because they don't like the fact that I think it's because people ship Ike and Soren and they're like Priam is the love child or something like that. I don't know.
Did they burn something? Like some evidence?
It is a nice bathroom. You didn't play Awakening?
Have we been to the
Unfortunate.
incinerator?
I'm gonna have to look this up. That's the meanest thing you've ever said. It's because I feel like people like Kaito because they have these like stupid ships. Not to call your ship stupid, but it's like clearly it's not the canon.
You're
But it's
really
like-
just digging yourself a hole tonight, aren't you?
I don't care. I gotta put these people in their place. Ike X meat. I could agree. Ike loves his meat.
Anything in the
Guys-
trash room?
If someone has told me where to go in the chat and I've missed it, I'm very sorry. Dining hall, thank you, fangirl. I appreciate that.
Oh, didn't he say he was? Didn't Byakuya say he was gonna go to the dining hall? Or
I
was
completely
that before?
forgot. Does
I
he show
don't
up on the
remember.
map? Fuck right off, okay? I checked the map. Oh, Monokuma's back. Monokuma, please be careful about spoilers. Today marks a week after my teeth surgery. I could eat solid food now. My dad promised me to have some new games. I'm glad you're feeling better, Lance.
Aw.
And I hope you get some great games.
I'm glad you're
Let's talk-
better.
Let's talk to Hina. Oh, Hina, how's Toko doing?
Same as before. She won't come out, and she just keeps on mumbling something about Genocide Jack. So I just left her there.
You
good character.
left her there.
My head was all swimmy, and I was getting pretty hungry.
Yeah.
Oh, but don't worry. I'm gonna head back as soon as I'm done eating. Toko is not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her.
Thank you, Koma-san lover. I hope you're having fun too. You're enjoying it. Okay, thank you. Bring Shango in for what? Speaking of which, what are you eating?
Donut, of course.
course.
There's two things I'm sure God created: outer space and donuts.
Look at that face. Precious.
She's adorable.
Becca wants to know your secret for overcoming your cough. Because your mom, her mom still isn't over hers, and you're trying to help out as best as she can.
Oh, my albuterol inhaler.
There you have it.
Super helpful because it's not over the counter. I had lots of soup and I drank a lot of water.
Did your mom have COVID, Becca? I had no idea.
I'm so
Maybe
sorry.
you said
Are
that
you
and
okay,
I completely
Becca?
forgot. Anyway.
And I'm still coughing. Honestly, it's just better.
It heals a little bit.
I bet Chihiro would have liked to eat more donuts. Maybe that was her one big regret. Oh, I should have tried to spend more time with her.
Come to think of it, who did she spend time with?
Well,
Yeah, she was a little bit strange. Didn't really hang out with the other girls much. It was like she was trying to keep her distance from us.
Actually, Sakura said something similar. She said that even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she always refused.
yeah, totally.
Yep, it's true. And it wasn't just us either. It was like she stayed away from all the girls. It's
She
weird.
did have COVID. Sorry, she did have COVID. Yeah, she's doing a lot better now. It's just a cough, the same as Glitter, which is why I asked. Okay, I hope everything's okay, Becca.
I hope
Best
she's
wishes.
better.
Was she just shy?
I don't know. She talked to the boys all the time. Isn't it kind of weird to be shy around your own sex, but totally fine with the opposite sex? Oh, wait. Maybe she was used to guys spoiling her. The law says you can't judge a book by its cover, right?
You think so? I never really saw her as that kind of girl.
I'm so confused.
That's not to the audience or you, Glitter. It's to the game.
Oh, okay.
Like, go talk to Hina in the cafeteria. Fuck off, okay? Like, that was the last thing we needed to do. Anyway, thank you for guiding us. I'm sorry that took so long.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in? It's the
No, I'm
moment you've all been
confused.
waiting for.
Glitter, you gotta solve this or else we're all dead.
I can't.
You remember
I
where
don't
to
know.
look, right?
How is this all relevant?
Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
I feel like that clip of you flipping everybody the bird is going to get clipped.
It might. But it was to the game, I swear. Because, like, I had no idea I was supposed to talk to Hina. The red door is right through here. Thank you, Crimbo. Let's check another lace. Dress lace. Oh. She's ready for the
Ooh,
ball.
Pretty. I like her hair.
Got a little heart.
That's
This means
adorable.
she's a Danganronpa protagonist, because all the protagonists have, like, a little hair cowlick.
Do they?
It's true.
I guess Makoto does.
Every single one. I think Lace is an OC.
So, is everyone ready to... What?
No.
Am I blind? Or are we missing someone here?
Toko?
Thoughts on Tenko? Your answer is important because she sucks? You don't want my answer then.
Yo.
Yeah, Toko's not here.
And Toko is?
You really don't remember?
Kidding! I'm just kidding. How could I forget that little nut job? He's a crucial part of the class trial this time.
What are you gonna do?
Okie dokie. I'll just go ahead and drag her out here, kicking and screaming. Just one moment, please.
And just as like he said, a few minutes later, he reappeared dragging Toko behind him.
Oh. Okay.
I told him I didn't want to, but he forced me. I can't believe you would drag a girl around. Terrible.
Okay.
You're terrible.
Calm down.
Woo! So now everyone's here, right? Okay then, hustle on to the elevator and let's get this show on the road.
I actually have no idea what you're talking about, Argo.
I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
So, shall we get going? It's time to find out who killed Chihiro. Chihiro Fujisaki. She was so gentle, so calm and meek. Nobody had any problems with her. Someone made the choice to kill a girl like that. And that murderer is one of us. Someone's standing right here.
I'm so confused.
We have no choice, right? We have to do this.
It's true.
The cowlick is called an ahoge. Is that English?
Is that a thing?
Or is it Japanese? It sounds Japanese.
I don't know.
I gave a small nod in reply. With one last deep breath, I walked toward the elevator on shaky legs. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. Does it sound like English? Well, then why are you telling me I'm wrong, Argo? Whatever.
Oh.
I'm done with chat today. I couldn't get a handle on my emotions. Couldn't stop speculating.
Is this like obvious and I'm just missing it?
We're putting it on hard mode, by the way. The steel box.
No, we are
sank-
not.
Nah,
No.
you're fine. You're good, Glitter. Don't worry. And as we went deeper, the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was unaffected, however, and continued to descend without hesitation. What's up, Tone Balone? Until finally, or it might be Tony
Moment.
Baloney.
To appreciate that giant Christmas ham on his head.
It's great.
It never fails to impress me.
What do you think? I redecorated. Isn't it so fresh? Isn't it so exciting?
Don't waste our time with stupid questions. Let's get this over with.
Good, good. You're raring to go. Gotta say, I don't hate it. Not at all.
Well,
Okay then, let's get the show on the road.
thrills,
Everyone,
chills,
please find your
thrills.
assigned seats.
And so, the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial!
Do we get the murder rave music?
Yes, we do. But first, let's set our skills. Attentive influence increases the influence gauge by 2, effective during class trial.
Okay.
That's slow down. So it's for my my aim, I guess.
Okay.
Let's just keep that one. But we could equip way more. We didn't do very well with our supports. Because we have 14 skill points, and we're only using 5 of them. We suck. Anyway, do you want to review the evidence before we start?
Yes, I do, because I have no idea.
Okay, we have the Monokuma file number 2. This is explaining...
Time of death is estimated.
Time of death is around 2 a.m. Body was found in the girls' locker room on the 2nd floor of the school. Cause of death was a blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly. Tenko is way better than Angie. Okay. Tenko is basically a better version of Mahiru. Okay? There you have it. Sorry, Glitter. None of this means anything
You
to
are
you.
literally speaking another language.
Because the chat is just having all these strong opinions. Although Chihiro wanted to get stronger, she declined several invitations from Sakura and Aoi, and may have used the locker room late at night to avoid them. Despite this, Chihiro had stated that she desired help with her efforts. She may have been meeting someone in the locker room the night she was murdered. Do you want me to read all these, or do you want to just, like...
I mean, I can read them if you don't want to read them out loud.
No, it doesn't matter. I just don't want to waste your time.
Significant amount of blood. Keep going.
Mondo's account. Chihiro had told anyone
She
willing
wanted
to
to
listen
get
that she wanted to get
stronger.
stronger. Some assumed that due to her inferiority complex about being weak, she admired strength more than anything else. To unlock a locker room, you need a swiper of your e-handbook, okay? You need a male student one for boys, female for the girls, okay? Not possible for 2 people to enter at the same time. Yeah, so basically you can't, like, swipe it once and have someone walk in with you. You get that?
But you can steal it.
Yes. Okay, these are the dead students' handbooks. This one's broken. Okay?
Okay.
Genocide Jack case file. You need anything from this, sir?
Bloodlust. Profiling the killer. Student suffering from a split personality. It can't be that obvious.
Jiro seems to have consciously kept her distance from the other girls, okay?
Okay.
She's close with the males. The brown stain on the boys' locker room carpet. The 2 posters, okay? Chihiro's handbook was not found on her corpse. And apparently has gone missing. The status of how she was left. The carpet in the girls' locker room. Desk lamp. Celeste's account was that Chihiro had a bag with a jumper, basically. Is that what you would call it? A jumper?
Like a tracksuit.
Tracksuit. Stain is poo,
She was
right?
on her way
We'll
to
never know.
exercise. It was coffee. I'm so confused about that too. What bothers me the most is that she said that she felt like she knew Makoto at the beginning.
Chihiro, right?
Yes. It bothers me. They look
Nathan
kind of
Keel-
similar.
They kind of do. I cannot confirm nor deny. Wait, I gotta rip Nathan Keel apart. Did you watch the third anime, Nathan Keel? You watch that scene with Chiaki and you fucking tell me she's a bad character. Screw you. Okay. I gotta stop
you know
attacking
what?
chat.
I'm gonna remind you that you have a C1 Zhongli. Is that gonna make you feel better?
I feel great. Stop attacking my best girls, okay, guys?
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will
Oh, not Chiaki, Chica. Oh. My bad. Yeah, okay, this might piss people off too, but any characters in the D3 anime that are exclusive to those, I don't find very good. Like, very few of them. Anyway.
Okay, then. So, first off, let's talk about the murder weapon!
Mm-hmm.
First, we have to make clear what was used to deliver the fatal blow. Yes, I do have a C1 Zhongli. Zhongli does not want to come home for you. I'm sorry, Santos. Wishing you the best of luck. Glitter got Chi-Chi. That broke her pity. The boxer was great. He was pretty good. But I can't even remember his name.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
Wow.
Do we shoot that?
Do you want... I was too late. Oh, it's probably
No,
that.
it was not an iron pipe. No, it wasn't.
I think we shoot that, Glitter.
Yes. I don't like this.
Chihiro's, it appears it was according to the Monokuma file.
You don't like what,
It's
the
like
trials?
Chipmunk edition. Yeah, I don't like it because I never know what I'm supposed to shoot.
Well, that's the... Yeah. It's more fun when you're in control.
Probably.
I feel like, the delay between you telling me what to do and what I'm doing is kind of...
Yeah, there it is.
Damn,
There
I
it
missed
is.
it again. What's the slowdown button? Okay, it's that. Music louder than character voices? I'll try and fix that. Oh. I don't know if I can fix it, actually.
There, iron pipe.
What's wrong?
I don't know if I could get to the config from here.
Can we agree that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell found at the scene of the crime? It was covered in blood. And there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell. As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
You looked at her head wound?
Yes! That's so creepy!
Apparently the quality dropped. 1 second, guys.
It might be my paranoia, but I feel like they look really similar. Makoto and Chihiro.
I cannot confirm or deny.
I know.
Did it fix? Guys, I'm not going to push on until it fixes. It kind of is, Zachary.
I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the culprit. Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear.
What? For real?
Chihiro's killer is the fiendish
Yasuhiro's
serial
acting
killer,
sus.
Genocide Jack.
Genocide Jack, the fiendish serial killer? Did he really kill Chihiro? A new element has been added. I don't care. We'll figure it out on our own, right?
I don't know if we will.
I think it's just, people say stuff and I have to shoot it out of the way, basically. I think that's what it is.
Genocide Jack.
Yeah, like this stuff.
I'm sure. Case
Okay.
closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible.
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on. There's just no proof for it.
There is proof.
Hey,
Or is
so,
there?
speaking of Genocide Jack, I don't know who
Yeah,
that
Kayla,
is.
I've advocated for Glitter to bump up the difficulty a little bit. And like everyone in chat's like, leave
And
her
I'm
alone,
advocating no.
Impossible.
I think
What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean,
It's like really brain dead. I don't know. But it gets a little bit harder. Don't worry.
I still feel like I don't know what I'm doing.
But like you have the logic. Like there was only one obvious thing to pick there. I don't know.
What?
Is there a Fae reveal tonight? I don't think so.
I found this file while I was
If it hasn't
looking
happened
around the
already, then
archive in
no.
the library. I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
What? That's kind of weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library?
Kayla, I think we're on normal mode. I don't even think we're on easy. Is there an easy mode?
The why of it is probably more trouble.
I'm
than
pretty
it's
sure
worth.
we picked the center
So let's
option.
forget about that for
I am
now.
the queen of normal mode.
More importantly, it outlines all the specifics
can't
of
even
every
imagine.
Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail. According to the file, there appear to be two defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case. The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
Normal mode.
That's right. Booblust.
What?
No, it's actually bloodlust.
But more important,
God, I
is
wish
the
it were
other
Hifumi.
characteristic. And it's something that has never been made public.
What's up, Zach? No problem. Take care, buddy.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
The other characteristic of every Genocide Jack case, which the world at large doesn't know? If I'm not mistaken, it has to do with the positioning of the body.
How the victim was positioned.
I got it!
Good job.
Got it!
Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way. Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
What's up, AZ? We do love these games. Hope you're
However,
doing well, buddy.
Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way. So, how did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it? There's only one logical answer I can think of. It's because the culprit in this case is the real
Did you see
Genocide Jack.
Yasuhiro's face?
No, I missed it. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that, AZ. And what's up, okay then?
Way.
You're saying
Is
Genocide
AC the
Jack
friend that you got in the fight with on the
is one of
bus?
us?
Yes, he pulled my ear when I was 6.
Hi, AC.
I'm glad you remember.
It's Toko.
What?
No reaction, really?
What?
Genocide Jack's true identity is
No,
Toko
it
Fukawa.
can't be that obvious. Oh.
What? Hey, okay, wait, hold on a sec. Toko has like bloodophobia or whatever, remember? What kind of serial killer is
Or
afraid
maybe it's
of
like a
blood?
trigger.
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Another riddle? Man, why is this gotta be so complicated?
It's a riddle for sure, but I feel like I understand it. What it means for
Don't.
Genocide Jack to be Toko, but also not Toko? Like, Glitter guessed this even before we knew... Whatever.
Like the dissociative identity disorder?
Yeah, maybe the DID.
It cannot be that obvious.
Is the word gonna be... Oh. What's this word?
What is happening?
I think they
Are
want
you
me to
supposed to
use
shoot
an
the
S.
S's?
What's the word, though?
I'm very confused.
School.
School. What?
Ska. Schizo.
That's not even a full word.
Schizo. Sorry, I stole that one from you.
Thank you, because I wouldn't have gotten it.
I was just like, what am I spelling?
Is it because Genocide Jack has a split personality?
Huh?
I think I read that somewhere in the file too. They thought that the suspect might have, what did they call it? Dissociative identity disorder.
Oh, okay. But still, to go and
That's not
say that
schizophrenia,
about
but
Mr.
okay.
Kawa is...
Perfectly acceptable. Toko's strange
What'd you say? I'm
behavior
sorry.
after seeing the body
It's
is
different
proof
from
enough that she
schizophrenia,
has
but
a
okay.
Oh,
split
yeah.
personality.
The one thing that shows Toko could have a split personality, it has to do with her behavior.
It changed.
I got it!
Got it!
Good on you,
You're talking
Glitter.
about how she started acting totally different than usual, right?
That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then, when she woke up...
I'm fine, I'm fine. Whoa, is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead?
She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. Okay, I'm not reading this anymore.
She was acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can't handle blood, and one that obviously can.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in. It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
What?
Toko was afraid. Afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her. Of killing even more people.
How? Yeah. How can you know all this?
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Huh?
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation. She told me a most interesting story. She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time. And that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
This is all a lie. Right, Toko?
You said you wouldn't tell anyone.
What?
You promised. I can't believe you lied.
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to. This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale. Besides, you broke your promise first. You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't
Maybe
let
she didn't
Genocide
do it,
Jack
though.
kill anyone. But in spite of that promise,
You said if I kept my promise, you
Oh.
would go out with me.
That's horrible.
That's the only reason I promised.
Oh, that's also
how
not
many
great.
times do I have to tell you? I never said that.
I love Fukawa's delusions.
You weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing, could you?
I tried. I swear I tried to control it.
But your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
I hate you.
Well,
Boy.
the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
The person you
Oh
don't
my.
mean.
Toko's body suddenly lunged backwards. A huge thud echoed across the courtroom. But in this next second...
Oh,
Hello
ow, oh
there.
my goodness,
Is it
that's
me
a
you
face.
were hoping to see?
It is a face.
What the
Genocide
heck?
Jill?
So you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna do? I'm the
Put your
ultimate
tongue back
murderous
in your
fiend.
mouth.
Genocide
Oh my
Jack.
god.
Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill.
What the fuck is this?
That's glittered right
Exactly.
What happened to you?
Not Toko. That's a loser name.
Oh
and
my
what happened
goodness.
is textbook split personality. So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's faults.
That
Those
laugh,
teeth.
man. The teeth, too!
I'm supposed to like her?
Yeah, she's great!
Like they say, sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body.
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
Yes, well, the world is composed of a front and a back, you know.
That's what she said in the truth of sea, or like a sea of truth.
And a bottom,
Something
or
like
how
that.
in the depths of every truth lives a little lie. Behind every dark and gloomy soul.
Oh my god, that
lives
tongue.
another
It needs to go
that's
away.
It's gonna stay.
Oh, it's awful.
This is the murderous fiend? Genocide Jack? This is beyond insane!
Miss Jack, Jill, can I ask you a question?
I don't think she killed Chihiro.
Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I'll tell you, I am the mastermind of all masterminds. Yes!
Oh my god.
Then it's not true?
Of course it's not true! How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid! And another thing, the police and government and society in the outside world are totally powerless! I mean, they just let this idiotic bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town!
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is
Oh my
to hurt other
gosh.
people. It's a necessary evil if you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone.
Just kidding again!
Oh my god.
This should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death. There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
A motive?
Remember
A
what
motive.
Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed. Well, let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack. If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined. So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting.
She told Byakuya.
But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit.
But I cannot imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion.
Maybe so, but nevertheless, it's the truth.
I think only one, Philip, but don't talk about
Do
it.
you really expect any of us to believe you?
Yeah. I could never believe a word you say, you monster.
Maybe. Maybe she's totally right about that, but something's still bothering me. What she said, I need to get some more details about all this. Glitter, you need to cross-examine her.
I'm very confused.
Okay.
Like, it
Status?
seemed too obvious for her to be the killer.
Later,
But-
Kevin. Have a great night.
Have a good night, Kevin.
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking.
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely. What more proof do we need?
What do I shoot, Glitter?
Do we have another option?
It's
Give
just,
it up.
it's just this.
You killed her.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, we only have one bullet.
There was only one thing to shoot? The modus operandi.
Didn't kill any. Okay.
Say that, but do you
What?
really?
Nothing.
Did I do something wrong?
No, you got it right. Just move on.
No, it's wrong.
It's wrong.
Are the methods of murder really exactly the same? I'm not so sure about that.
Have you noticed any differences, Glitter?
There were no scissors.
Very astute of
I
you.
think there's a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Huh? How's it any different?
Who else would have known?
Well then, human garbage, let
Oh.
me tell you.
Okay.
I murder with passion and conviction. I
And
consider
scissors.
myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things.
What's up, Najee?
Imagine you go to a
Hey,
fancy
Najee.
Italian restaurant. They're very picky about the noodles, the sauce, everything. But what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or Chef Boyardee.
Damn.
All right.
This is no
Calm
creation
down.
of mine.
Let me rephrase that in a way that maybe makes more sense. There are two
Who else
clear
knew about
differences
it?
between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
There's one clear difference between the murders. In the photos from the other Genocide Jack cases, look at the neck and stomach. Here you'll see the clear difference.
The victim's fatal injury.
I got it!
Got it.
For one, The cause of death is different. In the Genocide Jack murders, all the victims were killed the same way. According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors.
Preach. That's the reason why she's so high on my tier list. It's
What?
because of that. Nothing. Okay. People are like, why is Toko so high? It's because of Jill. I love Jill.
But Chihiro died from a blow to the head, right?
Ah, yes. That is remarkably different from the other murders.
Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method? And there's more. One more conflicting detail.
That's right! In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini, then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce!
Could you please stop
She's messed up.
So, are you saying the other difference has to do with how the body was arranged?
That's right. The second difference is related to how she was suspended. In the photos of the other Genocide Jack cases, all the other victims were stabbed through their hands. Here you'll see a clear difference.
What was used to suspend her?
I got it!
Got it!
Do you remember?
You always
what
just
the killers
have to
used
say it because it's so.
suspend her?
It feels so
I
good.
do. It does feel good.
I got it. I love it.
They used some kind of rope to hang her up by her wrists.
What is your point?
It is Zachary. You got me. No, I agree.
Byakuya
Insert.
didn't do it, right? No.
I cannot confirm nor deny. Or deny.
Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack
Celeste
cases,
might be too
something
obvious.
else was used to suspend them. Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
And guess what? I used my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangement! Like I said, I'm a professional, so naturally I'm very picky about the tools I use. And you know what else?
Oh.
You're right, Special Smog. It's not because I think she's funny. It's because I like Jeff the Killer.
Big Mac said there's two differences, but he's wrong.
Big Mac? Are you referring to me?
Listen up, Big Mac. There's actually one more difference.
Huh?
My word, you really didn't notice? Take a look at who the victims were in each Genocide Jack case. There's a
Were they male?
pattern there just waiting to be discovered.
A pattern?
I cannot confirm nor deny.
Figure that out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl.
I think they were men.
Elise!
Let's see. There was a pattern surrounding the Genocide Jack victims and Chihiro didn't fit it? You look at the names of every victim, what you'll notice is... I think I figured it out. I know why she couldn't have killed Chihiro.
She was a girl.
She was her lover.
No.
No.
Is it because Chihiro was a girl?
Oh!
Sorry, the chat.
Right on the money!
What are you talking about?
In all the Genocide Jack cases, all the victims had something in common.
They're all
They're
boy
men.
names. I knew that.
They were all guys?
That's right! The people I kill with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men! I can't believe I said it!
Oh.
I'm so embarrassed!
That's so weird.
Nothing weird about it.
Just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl!
Oh!
Side of me just
That's why Crimbo calls her Smelly Nina.
Exactly.
now I'm on the fast track
That
to
makes
becoming a
sense.
full-blood fan madam!
So
Okay.
since Chihiro was a girl and not an adorable little man, you wouldn't kill her?
Would an Italian chef suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles? Don't be stupid. I have too much passion and conviction to cross that line. That's the absolute reality of a one and only.
We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy. But that's not all there is to it.
I call her Smelly Nina because she doesn't bathe and looks like Nina. Okay, fair enough. Love this game. Happy Speedy is playing it. Thanks, Charles. It's more for glitter, right?
Yeah.
I've played it already.
It's a different
I'm just
matter
here.
entirely. When you're forced to kill in order to survive.
Huh? Oh.
Lowly, cur.
I would never kill for a reason as petty as mere survival. And if by some fluke I did kill to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement?
That does make some amount of sense.
Plus, whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors. Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell?
Maybe you used the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors in the school?
Any scissors? I don't just use any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class envy of the entire world scissors!
Okay, whatever. There still aren't any in the school.
Are you sure about that?
Oh, wow.
Oh, shit!
Okay. Oh, boy.
She's fully equipped. That's right, so I can kill anywhere, anytime. Why would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side? Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong. You can't, can you? Gutter dogs, all of you.
I've played 2 NV3 as well, Charles, but I never played Ultra Despair Girls.
Not to mention, I have no clue how to tie a good knot. So rope's totally out of the question anyway.
I have no idea what's going on anymore. Could such a heinous villain really be innocent?
But the body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
Yeah.
And Byakuya.
That's why we figured it had to be the real deal and not some copycat killer or whatever.
Actually, hold on. There is one person. One could have copied the Genocide Jack cases.
What?
Hifumi!
No. Byakuya.
I'll play it eventually, Gold Link. I picked it up because it was on sale. I just haven't played it yet. Where's Byakuya? There he is. Oh, he looks concerned.
He's sweating.
Got it.
I got it.
Byakuya, it's possible you could have found out, isn't it?
I've seen like 2 chapters of Ultra Despair Girls in a Let's Play, Cabra Kitty. So I know like the dynamic between the characters. I'm not gonna say anything more than that.
No problem,
but I'm sure there's more to it.
Classified government documents or internal police records. Plus, you'd already looked through the Genocide Jack file before this all happened, hadn't you?
I cannot confirm or deny.
Are you saying
No.
Mr. Togami did it?
Was I right?
Then the reason he pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was
What's up, G-Flash?
because he wanted to pin the crime
G-Flash.
on her.
So, he rearranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like I put my stamp on it. The adorable glasses man was behind it all.
That face.
Oh, my.
Well, Byakuya, what's your response?
I see. So now the suspicion falls on me. Then I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
Looking back and thinking about it now, the way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange.
And the locker rooms. They're suspicious. Very suspicious indeed, wouldn't you agree? Suspicious? Seems nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room.
You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a guy...
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want to say? The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room.
Nothing strange about that, I'd say.
I agree, Philip. It's a pretty good reason not to. Sorry, don't read that, Glitter, but...
Oh, okay.
It is the worst part about that.
On the contrary,
I'm just gonna be vague so Glitter doesn't know what I'm talking about.
Okay,
Will you tell me later?
what's so
Yeah, of
strange
course.
about it?
Like after you beat the game.
Go ahead. Share with the rest of the class.
There was a clear contradiction in what Byakuya just said. I need to
I
make it
missed what he
clear
said.
to everyone. What'd
What
you
did
say?
he say? No, what did he say? I missed it.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Oh. Monokuma file number 2.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird...
What was in file 2?
I think I could check. It's just number 2 because it's the second case.
Time of death, 2 a.m.
Yeah. Cause of death was a blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly. Thanks, Hifumi. That's good advice.
Oh, gross.
That's a natural reaction for any guy.
2D.
Was Chihiro, who was a girl. So of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
Ew. You realize there's a clear contradiction? How he could have known before we'd even found it.
Alright, well there's only one thing to shoot, right?
I mean, that's the only option.
This is why you can't play on normal mode.
Is Chihiro not a girl?
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl.
I was wrong. Maybe we should turn it down to easy mode.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body.
Do we have another bullet?
And I'm confused. There were only 2 things to shoot, right?
I think so. How do you switch bullets again? Oh, jeez.
But he was acting weird.
If you're presented with the
Thanks, the dude.
check out the
For the 2. I'm not going to read that out loud, but I appreciate it.
Of course, I would suggest there was no time. What's so strange?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
It's the return of the bad mechanic that didn't return. Well, shoot, I wish I didn't. You can pick state. Oh, I completely forgot this was a fucking thing.
What?
How do you gotta like hold the button down.
Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found
This is so stupid.
acting weird.
So you can, that's the new mechanic. Thank you, the dude, for the 2.
Check out the girls' locker room.
Yes, you are.
Absolutely take it. That's a natural reaction for any guy.
Ew.
The victim was Chihiro.
Yeah, I shouldn't skip tutorials, but like, after playing 3 of these games, I think I know everything, and then I forget completely about things they got rid of in 1.
I'll tell you what's so strange about that. Because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was. So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
So I won't skip the tutorials from now on, okay? Just so we don't like run into that again.
Good answer, I must admit. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too weak. Huh? What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. Go ahead. Show us.
What's with Byakuya's attitude? It's like he doesn't even care. I've got him cornered, but he's acting like it has nothing to do with him.
What's the matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it.
There is. I think.
Is there?
More to it. Think about it. We
Thank you,
just talked
Kyoko.
about the differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents. The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
Oh,
Is it?
proof that I'm
Kyoko,
the
save
culprit,
me.
you mean?
The differences between this case and other Genocide Jack murders? The evidence that proves Byakuya is responsible is hidden in there? What could it be? Okay, so be aware we can absorb statements now. Okay?
The library desk lamp.
Yeah. Oh my god, look at Jill's face.
Oh, Lord.
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again?
Please do.
When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors. And I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
Are we supposed to absorb that?
Maybe. Let's read them all.
Okay.
It was some kind of rope. Was it not?
That's right! It absolutely was!
Then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Zachary.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
You want to shoot that?
That's sus. Can we shoot it?
Probably.
Is there something else?
Let's see. We might be wrong, but let's shoot that with the library desk lamp.
Chihiro, it was some kind of...
That's right! Then there must be something...
Hey, Byakuya, I've never seen that rope before in my life.
No!
Nailed it!
I'm so nervous.
Why? It is pretty, like, nerve-wracking.
I'm pretty sure you have seen it before. Because, you see, that rope, or should I say, that extension cord?
What?
Yeah! An extension cord?
I love how shocked he is that it's an extension cord.
You've used the extension cord in the library more than
Forgot about
once.
voting gauntlet. Guys, vote!
Oh no.
And the same extension cord that was in the library all this time.
Especially if you're Team Layla.
Team Layla, let's go.
Went missing after the murder. And there's no way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that fact.
And Byakuya must be the one who took the extension.
It's already over. GG, guys. I hope he won.
Any other possibility?
That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this? I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message. I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it. Is that about right?
He's doing it again.
Am I missing something?
He's totally calm, totally unconcerned. As if he's not even involved. Wait, not even involved?
What's wrong? I asked you if you think that's what happened.
Hell yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya's the killer.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
He kept calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
Sorry, but could we hold on just a second? I think we need to talk about this a little more.
Sure. Do we really need to? We've already decided who did it.
I know. Still, there's something that's still bothering me.
Is that right? And what, pray tell, is still bothering you? I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime. Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath. What about all that bothers you?
Wait, what was that just now? Something's not right. Chihiro's body was definitely found in the girls' locker room, but does that mean... Can I really just accept what Byakuya said as the truth? No, I don't think so. There's definitely something off about what he said.
The scene of the crime?
I got it!
How would he get in there?
You say you killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, right? But are you sure about that? Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else?
How disappointing. What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, this is a true letdown. She was found dead in the girls' locker room. There is absolutely no question about that. How could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else?
Well, I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later, along with the rest of the murder scene.
The rest of the murder scene?
Nothing much, Lance. We're just in the case.
That was awfully specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying all of that.
I believe I do.
Hey, Byakuya, did I just take you off guard? When the story suddenly moved to the crime scene, Byakuya, who'd been so confident up till now, maybe Byakuya never even realized that the actual scene of the crime could have been somewhere else.
Don't just move on without permission! What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
Come on, Makoto. If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof.
Yeah, Glitter. Are you still here?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm thinking.
Okay. There was something that was switched between the boys' and girls' locker rooms. Oh shit, you have 6 minutes, Glitter.
The posters were switched.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I got it!
Good job, we're healing.
The proof that she was killed somewhere else is the poster that's hanging in each locker room.
Your proof is some posters?
The poster in the girls' locker room was a picture of a big-boobed supermodel. But don't you think that's kind of strange?
Why do they gotta say that every time?
Why would the girls' locker room have a poster like
Big
that?
boob. Sorry, chat.
Those massive jugs of hers were totally...
Meanwhile, the boys' locker room had a poster of the super popular boy band Tornado. Again, that doesn't really seem to belong in a boys' locker room.
So you're saying that maybe the posters were switched?
And there's one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms. You know what I'm talking about, right, Sakura?
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
Protein coffee?
While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I
Did you skip her
spilled some
laughter? Yes,
protein
sorry.
coffee on the carpet.
What?
I skipped Genocide Jill's laughter by accident.
But I
That's
noticed
okay.
that after the murder,
I love it.
the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
No, it's not that the stain was scrubbed away. It was moved. What do we
The
present?
carpet. Yeah.
Which one?
Oh,
The boys'
disappearing stain?
I think.
Well, I mean, what do they want?
It's one of these. I really don't know. Sometimes the game makes it like weird. They don't really make it clear what they're asking for, so you gotta just like guess between two
Well,
things.
whichever, pick one that you think is correct.
Yeah, so it was the other one.
Okay. And now we've embarrassed ourselves.
Nah, it's okay. It happens
I'm
all the
embarrassed.
time. We're just like, you know what the game wants, but there's two pieces of
The
evidence that
stain
could
on
mean the same
girls'
thing.
Locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away. In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
Boys' locker room, dude. Duh. Don't you think it's implying this is the evidence because the boys' locker room carpet had a stain? But don't you think disappearing stain can imply the same thing? Y'all are stupid.
I think
I'm
so.
done with you.
Definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
Then, does that mean that the carpets were switched too? But why would anyone do that?
To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's
I don't even know what you're
certainly
talking about, Byakuya.
Don't you think? In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime,
They both imply the same thing, Special
the
Smog.
bloodstained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body. By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that?
Huh?
Why would they go through all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime? Actually, an even bigger question. If the murder did take place in the boys' locker room, then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place?
Was she a boy?
To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your e-handbook across the card reader device. But Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls' locker room. She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
No, she did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
Huh?
I highly doubt that.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
Is he right? Could Chihiro really have gotten to the boys' locker room somehow?
She bore it? I'm so confused.
The broken knee handbook.
Okay.
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro
If she
really
used
have gotten
Leon's?
into the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah, I got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook. She was the ultimate
That's wrong.
programmer, after all.
It seems like a bait.
I'm sure that would have been no problem for her. No, I don't think that's it. She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook,
Shoot
of
it.
course.
Shoot it.
I was too late. Oh, nailed it. Good job.
No, that's wrong.
No, I don't think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
Why not?
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
I am struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
Plus, isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook?
Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing one. In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
Yup, yup, yup! Hit the nail square on the noggin!
Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
So then, she must have hacked hers, like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and...
Psst! You can't fix an e-handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts blaring.
So, if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook...
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just wrong?
It seems like there's no way she could have got into the boys' locker room. So I guess so.
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya.
I'm so confused.
Is that it then? Chihiro was killed in the girls' locker room and Byakuya is the one who did it? Really? But still, I don't know what else I can do.
Hold on a second.
Oh, to the rescue.
I agree with you, though. I think you're on the right track.
What the? You finally decide to open your mouth and that's what you've got to say? There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room, right? So...
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
What? What are you talking about? What other way is there?
Well, to explain that, why don't we take a little break from the trial? I'd like you all to come see something.
Wait. Just what do you think you're doing?
Don't worry. This'll make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
Huh? It'll make things more exciting? Well, all right then. I declare an official class trial recess.
For real?
Now then, what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring or I'll be very unhappy.
Oh, I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So, shall we go?
Let's check out this last picture from Crimbo. Christmas lace. Oh, there's a little NSFW.
Oh.
Oh. She's a good girl. That's all you gotta see. Thank you, Crimbo. It's beautiful. Anyway.
Well, I love the top part of the image that I saw.
She was clothed, don't worry. And where she took us was... Don't imply she's naked. I just said she was clothed, don't worry.
The girls' locker room?
The boy?
We've already searched this place top to bottom.
I cannot confirm nor deny.
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time.
You want to check it again?
Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully. Take your time.
Examine her carefully?
Oh god, he is the worst. Why can't it be him?
Hands?
Yeah, right.
Wait!
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything, it's just... based on religious grounds, you know?
Very well. I'll do it.
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys do it.
Sexist.
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her. So just leave this to me.
Sakura.
What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about?
That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
Okay.
That just sounded like Morgana. My cat!
It really did.
Stop screwing around!
I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
Putting her hands together in a brief prayer, Sakura then began to quietly examine her body.
Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
Her entire body? I know you say that, but... What? This is... What is this...
Oh my
What is
goodness.
it?
She went
Not
full anime.
possible. It's not possible.
Sakura's eyes were staring wildly at Chihiro's lifeless form. Her massive frame trembled.
This girl is
Not a girl?
Is what?
a boy.
I knew it!
Oh my god! Oh my god!
You called it.
Ah, I see. So she was actually a he. Interesting.
So a couple things, Glitter, for the chat. This was the one thing I figured out like instantly when I first played this.
Oh, how?
Because I don't know, there were a lot of like, it wasn't instant. Like once we started investigating and I saw the posters and stuff switched, I was like, okay.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah.
like when I say instantly, it wasn't right at the beginning, but I figured it out before we got to the trial, pretty much. That's what I mean. Second of all, I tried my damnedest to use a girly voice for Chihiro when I was playing Chihiro. 'Cause
Yes, you did good.
The VA they picked has like a really deep voice, like for a girl.
Oh.
I was like,
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, if you're not looking for it, you wouldn't know. But I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to overcompensate.
You're joking, right?
I wouldn't joke about this.
Then it's really true? Chihiro was...
you guys didn't know? Heck, Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy!
Okay.
He was a cross-dresser? Oh, I'm really on fire! I wish I had killed him!
Oh.
So that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh?
Sorry. I'm reading chat.
Yes, that
They're fighting.
does make things much more exciting. Now let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial.
Somehow I am still confused.
I do apologize for keeping you waiting. Now then, let's resume the class trial. We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy. Let's pick up from there.
Yes, well, I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy.
To think that Chihiro was actually a guy? The thought had never even crossed my
And
mind.
because the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy.
I wonder if you could check that. Is that info available,
What?
like when you check the handbooks?
So then,
Oh.
there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion.
I doubt that.
The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room. And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
I'm not gonna say that, Philip.
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather odd. I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
This is the most titillating situation!
Oh my gosh.
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever. We still think you're the killer, remember?
Very interesting.
What is
This
going
has become
on?
Very interesting indeed.
You'll figure it out, don't worry.
He's off in his own little
I feel
world.
like an idiot.
No,
What
don't.
about you, Makoto?
You don't have enough
After
info yet to
everything
figure
we've
everything
learned,
out.
Do you still think Byakuya's the killer?
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it. But I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery. The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it? Overt. He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder. At least, that's how I see it. And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy. If you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but it's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
Mark it as correct?
He's right. I am not the culprit.
Are you following all this?
Yes.
I just happened to
We're just
trying to
silent.
figure out who did
in
it.
the
Yeah.
girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
Are you fucking with us right now?
No, I am not effing with you right now. I'm telling you the truth.
He's above cursing. That's why I can never be Byakuya.
I find it very hard to believe.
Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
If you're really telling the truth, then why? Why do you do that to his body?
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say? Now then, if it wasn't me, who was it?
Well, I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
We're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it.
That's
No,
us.
I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever,
cannot confirm
we
or
need
deny.
to explore every possibility.
Yeah, Kayla. I think Philip brought it up before. I think it was Philip.
Because if we're wrong,
But yeah,
we all die.
most people who dislike him, it's because of this case.
That's
Yeah.
true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
What if Asahina was actually a
My
cat?
cat!
Damn straight. Count me in.
Do you not have a mind of your own?
Oh, Taka.
I do. What am
I hope you
an ant
didn't
or
do it.
something?
Anyway, let's discuss this all as a group one more time. We still have time to make our decision.
That's very true.
Our lives are all on the line.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
What if Byakuya didn't do it? Then who's the real killer? Who murdered Chihiro? There's one thing we can be sure that we know about the killer. The killer was able to gain access to the real murder scene, which means...
He was killed in the locker room, so it's a guy.
I got it!
I hope it wasn't Taka.
I agree, Special Smog. I'm watching what's happening in the chat. As inoffensive as you think you are being, just for the purpose of this stream, please refrain from using any language that would hurt anyone's feelings here. And then when you leave, you could use whatever language you want. I don't care. But just to be respectful to everybody in the stream, I'd prefer that. Thank you, guys. You could debate about whether it's offensive or not somewhere else. Since Leon's handbook is apparently broken, the killer would have had to use their own. In other words, it had to have been a guy. But that's still not enough. I need to find some more clues.
Celeste's account. Okay.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
You're supposed to shoot that?
Clues are one thing, but
Well, Celeste's account was with the duffel bag.
Why are you sweating, Taka?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new
Shoot.
info.
Shoot it.
Oh, shoot! Oh, I missed.
It's all
I was
over.
too slow.
You want to know who saw the victim?
I agree, Huster, but
Only the killer. And it's not like they're just
that's like my issue with it too. But in this case, it's pretty.
Game over.
A lot of people have had issue with it, and I just don't want to cause any problems. Okay?
Sing.
I don't know. Am I being too insensitive? Like, I get that. If
what?
someone said they're arguing about the term.
Isn't there a single
Well, I can't say it because I'm gonna piss people off. Don't worry.
Well, now I'm curious.
I'll tell you after the stream. It's fine.
Okay.
But yes, I agree, Hester, to an extent. But in this case, I think a lot of people have issue with that word. So, just because we're all trying to get along and watch me play a stupid video game with glitter, can we just agree not to use it here? And then you could use it wherever you want elsewhere.
All we need right now
I'm gonna
is
miss.
any kind of
Son of
new
a...
info.
I missed. I think I need to suck it up.
Speedy, we're gonna die.
No, we have so much health.
Clue that might lead us to who did it.
We suck this up.
well, clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
Is there any more statements?
It's over. It's all over. You want to know who saw the victim? The killer. And only the killer.
Oh, can you suck that up?
Oh yeah, no. Celeste saw the victim,
Game over.
so we could use that.
Okay.
Isn't there a single clue?
Did nobody get...
I'm sure if someone saw the... Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new...
It's over. You want to know who saw the killer?
I'm just making sure the chat doesn't implode. Sorry, I'm like a little distracted. Let's just all be nice.
I believe someone else did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
Now that you mention it, yes. I did see him.
Really?
Oh, but I suppose only Makoto...
The chat's already imploded? Yeah, maybe at this point.
The rest
Oh.
of you had no idea.
It's
did
fine.
you?
That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Whatever! Just hurry up and tell us!
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro
Later, Gold Link. Take care.
in the dormitory warehouse. I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. And then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
A track jacket and a duffel bag? But we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene.
It seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
Free orbs? Like, honestly, after everything that's been going down in the chat, that is the most fucking offensive thing. My god. Sorry, I'm trying to use humor. It's cool.
When he said something that struck me as rather odd.
Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Chihiro told me he was in a hurry. But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
So did someone know?
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out
I cannot confirm nor
he was
deny.
hiding, right?
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with
Rondo
very
or
much.
Taka?
Enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
Oh no.
What a marvelous
Oh.
friendship!
Good lord.
The point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right? So we just gotta figure out who it was.
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
No. You already have what you need to make the connection.
We do?
You know who the killer is.
I do?
Seriously? Who is it? Who's the killer?
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
It
Are you
is?
sure about
Were you paying attention?
The track jacket and
You
the...
really think we can figure out who did it based on 2 pieces of evidence that we don't have?
Why? You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
I know, Philip. I just don't want to ruin it for glitter. God damn
But we
it.
can make certain inferences if we just take the time to
I'm
talk
so
it out.
confused.
Don't worry about it.
Easy for you to say, but fine. Celeste, did you
I barely
notice
know
anything
him,
special
Manuel.
about the bag or jacket?
The bag was just a normal duffel bag.
But the
from
blue jacket,
warehouse.
what's the
All
significance?
the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one.
Definitely not Hifumi's.
Welcome, Apollo.
Well, if I remember
Yeah, I guess
right,
I guess it's
there
not.
was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from. Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket he took.
Does Chihiro's track jacket really hold some clue about the killer? Somehow, it's really hard to believe. Why does Hifumi's necktie have an arrow on it? Because he is the last airbender. I'm blue, da-boo dee da-boo die.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit. Because exercising sucks.
True.
A white tracksuit, personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring out who the culprit is?
No way. Not a chance.
Did you notice anything, Glitter?
You heard him, right? What he just said without
I mean,
even
colors.
realizing it?
Kirigiri is
Taka didn't say
telling
what
you.
color. What?
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it? He's right. What he said just now is really odd. How did he know something like that?
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
Wait, did she say the color?
Tracksuit is black.
No.
Oh,
Mondo!
Mondo!
Cause exercising sucks. I have a white shirt. I got it from the.
Did any of that really help?
Okay, we need to shoot something that Mondo said.
This can't be
I think
happening.
the blue.
First of all, he was
The
on
blue
his way, so
tracksuit?
next, but why did he choose?
What do you mean?
I got it. It matched the one.
So, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit
That one?
as him?
No, it's wrong.
Mondo.
Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you just say?
Huh? What'd I say?
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said...
I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag, and then I assumed he headed off to exercise.
She never said anything about the jacket's color. So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
What are you? You just...
Hey, Celeste, what color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
What?
Thanks, Ryan.
As a matter of fact, it was blue.
Go ahead, Crimbo. Don't worry.
And before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Because I just... I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
No, that can't be it. The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by
What
the
did you
time
say?
we began our
I said,
investigation.
bro.
Bro, no!
The only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before he died. That's the only possibility.
I have been betrayed by a Christmas ham.
Are you talking about?
At least it's delicious.
Oh, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or
Oh,
didn't you?
okay, okay.
Just
That-
by chance.
Put
Did
it
you
back
see
in
this,
your
the
mouth.
coil in the
See it
tongue?
last night.
Yes.
That's impressive.
He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
No,
He's sweating.
that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony,
She stuffed the jacket. Oh, this is you anyway. But it's okay. We don't need to read it again.
Yeah.
She stuffed it in the
when
thing. It's
Celeste
okay.
noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have
Glitter's
seen
not
what
gonna say
color
that,
the
the dude.
tracksuit was.
What?
Nothing.
It would appear you dug your own grave.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it?
Kirigiri 300 IQ?
Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit. That's why you said you knew who did it. To put them on edge.
That's right. However, Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the
She
very
is so much
beginning.
smarter than me.
Why can't you keep up with her, Glitter?
Why?
I know.
What made you so suspicious?
That's a good question.
The way he talked? Or acting? The way he was acting. He was acting sus.
There was a certain
Okay.
turning point that tipped me off. Maybe
You didn't get the bonus
notice
points.
it, Mondo, but you tend to
Oh.
refer to men and women differently. You only call guys dude. For girls, it's chick. And after he was killed, you happen to refer to him as dude.
Did you catch that?
No.
Yeah.
What?
When we first talked to Mondo in the locker room, he's like, damn it, the dude was always talking about how weak, like, or whatever. Mondo used the word dude.
Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that
Like
Mondo
once
knew
though, you know?
something we
So,
didn't.
it was kind of, whatever.
I feel silly.
Tiny detail?
Kirigiri just too good.
You're a witch! She's a witch! You're positively frightful!
No,
Oh gosh.
I'm not the frightful one. Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
Mondo.
Apparently that's a translation thing. Yeah, it probably works better in Japanese.
Mondo, was it really you?
I'm assuming it has to do with like Kun and San and Chan or something like that.
Ah, that makes sense.
I don't know.
Chihiro?
How's it going, step dude? What's up, Andrew?
I
What are you doing, step dude?
I didn't kill anyone. You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth. What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Lee.
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 This is a false accusation.
I'm glad I didn't pull
My
you.
reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That was fast.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
My time has nearly come. That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
What?
Oh yeah, that reminds
What is
me.
happening?
I don't know.
Weren't you telling me you found some evidence?
Really? What kind of evidence?
Actually, no. Now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might not be all that relevant.
Jeez, does your confidence just get up and walk away? It's fine, man. Just tell us.
If you really insist, then... here it is.
What do you have there?
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
You found it on the ground, right? Then it must belong to... Wait, we have 2 minutes.
Chihiro?
Oh, shit, I misclicked. that's my bad. I swear I hit the down twice and it just didn't go through.
We know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
For a fact.
There goes our grade.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd
Oh, okay, Case. That's pretty cool. When he refers to guys in Japanese, he says, that kid. But when he talks to girls, he says, that girl, or something like that.
But it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence.
But you
of
can't
the
break it.
murder.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
You're right. They're not.
Hmm.
Totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere?
What's up, legendary anime JP fan? There's 161 people here. Thank you for joining us, guys.
That's a lot of people watching me fail.
You're not failing. You're doing great. I'm failing. I'm failing to keep the chat together, and I'm failing at misclicking. How did the handbook break? There's only one possible explanation.
By hitting its weak point.
I got it!
Got it!
You already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
So you're doing great.
You remember that? Sure, maybe I let that slip, but I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
Thanks, Dostif. And Special Smog.
The handbook is supposed to never break, and 2 of them broke in quick succession.
Then we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness. You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
You're asking me?
Alright, Case. I trust you.
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
Just tell us already. Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
It's just the cat. I can't unhear it.
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. But you're sure you won't follow their example? Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is... when it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break! Yeah! I flippin' knew it!
You knew it?
Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna. The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees.
Thank you, Enix.
Strange how you don't get burnt, huh? It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a...
Okay, do we care about this? Shut the fuck up, Monokuma.
Somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you definitely get fried. that layer of air would get blown
Thanks,
away.
Zachary.
That's why you may feel
You guys are being too wholesome now.
you move around. So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
Interesting. I learned one new fact today.
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
Meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
Indeed.
Have you two ever been on a sauna? I've been in one.
Yes, I've been in one before.
Yeah, I did that thing where you jump into an ice bath afterwards or whatever. Like, we had a pool.
What
It was a
if they
sauna
found
and a
out
pool.
by
And it was very, felt very refreshing.
What do you mean?
Yeah, thank you, Clausbrook. Taka's a great character.
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke? They'd realize it was broken, of
Look at
course,
Mondo's
and
face.
It wouldn't be
He's like,
hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I'm not sure if it is
I
Andrew.
won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that? I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into
Oh,
the
jeez,
sauna.
neither do I.
I might know someone who did.
Mondo kept all of his clothes on.
You're right. And his ham hair.
I think the one who may have
And his
taken their
ham hair,
handbook into the
which
sauna
was completely unchanged.
Oh.
Bro!
Might have brought their handbook into the sauna. It had to be one who wore all their clothes into the sauna. It was Sayaka. Wizard
What
glitter.
happens if you select them just out of curiosity?
You just like
I don't want
lose.
you to do it.
You lose a
but-
heart.
Okay.
Are
We
you sure
know
it's not
ham
genocide?
hair.
Chill.
It's ham hair. Rah.
Here's my answer.
Bro, this is sad, bro.
Mondo,
Bro.
your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
What? Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long
Okay.
ago. Remember?
Endurance.
Before the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on. But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets. And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
No, wait.
Oh, he's very sweaty.
You got it all wrong. He would never kill. I don't accept this. Show me the proof.
Oh.
The actual solid proof.
I mean, I don't want to believe it either, but I found something that proves it beyond a shadow of a doubt. Oh.
We did?
I guess. I never saw the anime, Philip, for the first game. Oh, we have 3 bullets now. I think this is the first time.
I don't like this. I don't like
No,
this
it's
at all.
more engaging.
Makoto's assertion.
I just gotta figure out how to switch them somehow. Is it the...
You broke
Okay,
your
that
own
button.
handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Huh?
See? Look. Mondo was wrong after all. Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly.
So look at our bullets. I know there's a way to make them all show up. Do I hold the button down?
Let's
Yeah, okay.
test
So we got
Makoto's
Broken E
assertion.
Handbook, Chihiro's handbook,
What
and
he
the
says
card
is
reader.
correct. Then Mondo,
So use something here to
you broke
contradict
your
one of
own
these statements.
Okay, I'm gonna get this wrong. I know it.
You're fine. No pressure. We have like so many hearts.
Actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
It's broken though.
See?
Or is it?
Look.
Broken E
Makoto was
handbook?
wrong
I don't
after
know.
all.
I don't know what they
Be
want.
confident.
Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly.
I'm not.
Let's shoot that. Sometimes you just gotta guess. You want to shoot that with Broken E Handbook, right?
You broke your own
Yes.
handbook. In other words,
And if you're wrong, we're all dead.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
See, you got it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you never know. Just take a wild guess.
Mondo, the handbook you have right now, is it really yours?
Is it Leon's?
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
The broken handbook that was in the main hall, isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking about?
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works. I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own.
So you really are Kirigiri. Primbo was giving you tips to become like Kirigiri, but you figured it out before Makoto even said it.
How do I do it?
Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right.
Was Leon's handbook already broken? No.
Barely enough to destroy it.
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's, which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's, yes?
But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook is prohibited?
My cat!
Well, here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not a student. It's kind of a gray area.
True,
I'll
Crimbo.
admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting. As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with the course
Probably another 20
is
minutes or
not
so,
a
Lance.
violation of the rules.
We're almost done here. Maybe like 30 minutes.
Are they gonna run him over with motorcycles?
Say so.
Or are they
Cannot
just gonna
confirm nor
bake
deny.
him like a ham? They're gonna bake him like a ham, like
Hey,
his
we don't know
hair.
it was him yet. We don't know yet.
He's really sweaty.
He is really sweaty.
You are wrong. You have to be wrong.
Bro.
Everything you just said is wrong.
Bro.
Okay, then why don't we look back on this case one more time? From that way,
Oh, do I have to do more
everything will
bullets?
become
Comic time.
Oh, I like the comics, I think.
Closing argument.
Begin.
Okay, so we start with Chihiro packing the duffel bag, and then Celeste is in the room hanging out like a cool gal.
Yes.
Let's look at all our panels here. So we have the weight with blood on it, the writing, the poster, the doorknob jiggle. We have a extension cord. That looks like the letter in the library. I don't even know.
I have no idea what that is.
Handbook.
That's the sauna.
Yeah, that
the
is the
poster.
sauna, right?
Yes.
So that is a close-up of the poster. Lifting
What is
weights.
that? Oh, lifting weights.
Okay, entering the card reader, packing the bag.
Packing the bag? Is that what we want to put there?
For now, let's see what happens. Yeah, okay, so Celeste caught the bag. That's like the point, right? The eye glow.
Okay, yes.
And Chihiro's like, no, don't look. Bye. Then she, I don't know what pronoun to use, but it's okay. Chihiro goes to the locker room, and
Something.
Yeah.
Oh, she
Oh,
goes
look at-
in the
Sorry. The
is
boys.
it the red one? Oh no, she went in the boys, so not that one. Okay.
What? Wait, I gotta check if Andrew was. Andrew, what are you talking about? Like where? Anyway, just use whatever at this point. I think he is correct because I don't think Chihiro was trans. I think Chihiro just dressed like a girl because he liked
Just
it.
like girls' clothes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I think they explain after the trial. Anyway, you asked if we were gonna find out Chihiro's big secret. That was totally it, by the way.
Oh.
If that wasn't
It
clear.
wasn't that we were that Makoto was related because they look so similar.
I cannot confirm nor deny.
Hmm.
Geez, I really don't even know which panel to pick.
Do you want to just keep going and come back to it?
Yeah, sure. So, okay, so Chihiro's like, oh, you're here! And then Chihiro goes to put things in the locker, and then mysterious figure's just like, grrr. And then Chihiro's like, what?
And then there's
mysterious figure takes the weight, and Chihiro's like, Nani? So, I think
I
this
thought
goes...
there was someone lifting weights. Yeah.
Yeah, I think this goes here. Maybe?
Okay.
I'm like helping you at this point because I'm not even sure.
No, it's totally fine.
Yeah, I think that's it, Flames. So then the blood happens. I'm assuming this is where the blood dumbbell comes in. No, maybe not.
Okay.
Wait, it's
or
hitting
is
the
the
floor.
poster maybe? I don't know.
Oh, maybe the blood getting on the poster?
I don't know.
Like this?
Maybe?
Okay, weight drops. Mysterious figure's just like, like...
Gollum.
Yeah, exactly. And then Chihiro's super dead.
Very dead.
Yeah, I remember that, Philip. You're right.
Then he's cleaning up the crime scene.
I would assume it's this one.
Taking the poster, yes.
Taking the body.
The handbook.
This here?
Yeah, I think.
Well, that's this panel here, so usually it doesn't
Oh,
repeat
okay.
like that.
Gotcha.
Oh, you know what?
Took the weight?
This is probably this. 'Cause it's like him taking the poster down.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Okay. Whoa. Yeah, I'm assuming they go to the girls' room then.
Yeah.
Sorry if I'm ruining this for you, but like,
No.
I'm actually not even sure. Card reader in. They go in the girls' room.
What's that? That one picture is supposed to be if you scroll a little bit.
Which one?
Sorry, if you do like more of the pictures. To the right, sorry. Oh wait, we have in a little bit more to the right.
Yeah, yep.
That.
This here?
The buzzy thing. No, two left. What is that?
I don't know what this is.
Is that like getting in? Because it looks like the sigil of the handbook.
It looks like an envelope.
Oh.
I don't know. Am I crazy? Click on the
know
question
what it
mark for a clue. What
Oh.
question mark? Oh,
Like
you
in
can
the
do
comic
that?
panel?
The killer took something from the other locker room and switched it at the scene of the crime. Okay, so let's see what this one was. To disguise the truth, the killer switched around the carpet as well as something else. Yeah, I think that was right then, no?
Yeah, I thought so.
So let's put the poster... But how does he put up the poster with Chihiro in his hands? Or maybe this is him picking
Yeah.
Chihiro back up? I don't know. We'll figure out if we're wrong or not. Okay, Act 4, Byakuya comes in, finds Chihiro's body, smiles, and says, I can F shit up. Or FS
Yes.
up. So then,
But why?
I cannot confirm or deny. Naji's here. What's up, Naji? Yeah, so I'm assuming he takes the extension cord, ties up the body like this, takes the blood, writes the
Gross.
message.
Right there.
Agreed?
Yep.
Chihiro is crucified. Act 5. Throwing the handbook into the sauna? Okay, so which one do you think it is?
Sauna?
Okay. And then...
Oh, is that like the handbook getting fried?
Oh, yeah, I think that's actually what it is. Is there more? Oh, are we missing one? Usually it says,
I
like,
thought we skipped
ready?
one.
We might have skipped one. Yeah, we skipped this one. Okay.
The door?
It was probably this. Entering the boys' locker room.
Okay.
Well, we'll see if we're right or wrong, because I honestly don't even know.
You! First, let's take a look back to before the incident.
You should go to bed, Caius, but it is 5 a.m.
Last night,
We're gonna be
Celeste
ending
saw
soon.
Chihiro in the warehouse, correct? At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag. That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste?
I never saw that skit, Special Smog. I should check it out.
With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys'
Good night, Caius.
locker
Take care.
Have a good night.
room. But how could the victim, who is apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room?
Okay, we were wrong.
Oopsie.
I think we just have to reverse these two.
Oh.
Whoops.
Here's exactly what happened. With bag in hand, she made her. But how could the victim?
Okay, yeah. I think that's right.
Okay.
Simple, because she was really a he, which is why he was able to use his own handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room. Once inside, he met with someone there, And the person he met was the one who killed him. It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro, and attacked him.
Oh, crunch. I don't like that.
Ugh.
And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting.
You hate how it was spoiled for you? I thought you watched the anime. Or did you look up Rule 34, Naji, and just see a ton of Chihiro with the dick? That's something Naji would do, I feel like.
Is this something that would easily spoil you if you Googled it?
Probably, but it's not like the big one that I'm afraid of you finding out.
Okay.
Hello, Speedy!
Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet.
Sorry. It's too funny. Like, how else did Naji get spoiled about this?
And finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room.
Yeah, you looked up. The quotes are on the wrong part, Naji. You looked up her character.
A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course. But this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl.
Kayla, that's okay. In Japan, the age of consent is 13, right?
Oh, no.
I'm just kidding.
After all,
they're fictional. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm making a joke.
Had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get
Now I got glitter upset, guys. Thanks.
No.
And that's exactly how the killer did it.
Special song.
With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work.
Thanks. That's for Naji. I'm not gonna interrupt this. It's fine. Sorry, I'm distracting from this amazing comic.
Change the layout of the boys and girls locker room.
With Gollum.
What you might call a crime scene switch.
No, it's my fault, Tritons. I was just kidding. I'm being silly.
That could have been the end of things, but no. Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the
Naito,
situation.
I'm sorry. I've let everybody down.
So, after stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension
I really like
cord
the
from the
music.
library.
It's very jumpy.
Mm-hmm.
He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body.
That's weird. He's a weird dude.
Don't question Byakuya.
Using the victim's
I am
own
questioning
blood,
him.
he left
I think you're right
a
about that,
message
Special Smog.
there at the scene of the crime. He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter.
Thanks, Animator Brian. I'm glad someone here can appreciate my refined tastes.
And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence.
Swoo! Wham!
And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget. Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out.
I don't know what does that mean, Special Smog?
Isn't that right,
Are you talking about like the politician or whatever? Anyway, yeah, it's Mondo. I'm sorry.
Wait. No.
Bro.
You're right.
Bro. Age of consent. Okay,
Where's
gotcha.
your evidence? You need evidence. You need proof. Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him.
I was just trying to use a bad argument to cover my bad joke. Evidence that Mondo is the killer. That already revealed itself earlier in the trial. If I can somehow show where Mondo's handbook is right now, once I do that, everything will become clear. A new element has been added to Alright, let's read it so chat doesn't get mad. Let's talk about Fever Time and Nega Time. During a bullet time battle, if you press the RB button, Fever Time will activate and the tempo will be forced to its max. At this point, if you push buttons at random, you won't miss. Okay. I don't know if you have to use this, but you might. I think when they go crazy, you have to use it. Don't worry, Naji. I specifically emphasize the E in Nega. Okay, I shouldn't say that. I can't.
Dear.
The other time. It's okay. It's okay. Yes, we're gonna rap battle against Kiyotaka.
Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you.
Bro.
Show me some evidence. I won't listen. False.
This is so weird.
It's really silly.
I refuse to vote.
Oh, I gotta do it.
Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen.
I'm gonna run out though, no?
I refute you.
Let's just get our combo way up.
False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen.
Shoot! Did we win? Okay, whatever.
Show me some evidence.
This should prove it.
I almost missed it. If you're too slow on that, you actually have to do it again.
Oh gosh.
I forgot to hit the Y button.
If my thinking so far is right, Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now. Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
Oh.
Mondo's gonna take his lumps.
No, because that's what his brother told him to do.
Hold on, do you subscribe to the theory that the voice talking about tutorials is actually the guy who was... No, I don't subscribe to that theory.
I did it.
I've never even heard that theory. Bone on the meat. Hey, did we fail any? Is S a grade? Is A the max?
That's a good grade.
That's a great grade. I would hang that on the fridge.
Bro.
Bro.
What are you saying?
I got no choice, man. After hearing all
Dude.
that, I gotta just
Oh.
It wasn't me, it was Glitter.
go ahead,
What?
Monokuma.
S is the highest? Okay, maybe we just suck. I don't know.
Ask for the
I don't remember.
damn verdict.
Roger that.
Wait, hold on.
No waiting, no holding on. Time
Well,
for the
why?
moment we've all been waiting for.
Because it's midnight, Glitter. We gotta go to bed. Let's pick up the pace.
But I want to know why.
You elect
You'll find
the
out.
Blackened this time around. Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong
Bro.
one?
Stop it.
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna
Later, Shay.
be?
Have a great night.
Have a good night.
Speedy gets A's. Damn, we suck. I don't know, if S is the max grade and we didn't get a single S, that would mean we're kind of shit.
Look at those hams.
Oh, Mondo. Later, Shay. See you on
Why?
Friday. It'll be explained.
Uh-oh, this time it looks like you got it right again. Yes, it is so. The blackened that killed Chihiro Fujisaki was... Mondo Uwara! Bro. In case you're wondering, the vote was not unanimous. Kiyotaka
No.
chose the wrong answer. You're treading very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimaru. You need to be more careful.
I refuse to believe it. There's no way he would kill someone. Sorry, bro.
What is this?
No.
Why are you apologizing? Why? Why did you do it?
That's so many fluids
A lot of fluids.
coming out of his face.
Well, it looks like Mondo's taken a vow of silence, so allow me to explain on his behalf.
Actually,
The story of the murder this time is the sad story of two men. Oh, but for anyone who doesn't really want to hear it, you could hit the B button to fast forward the text.
That's funny.
We could hit the B button.
No.
Anyway, there was once a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak even though you're a boy. He'd heard things like that as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and buried himself further and further into that weakness. To take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen that as his way out. Now nobody will be able to say anything about even though you're a boy. But no matter how tightly he wrapped himself up in that shell, The inferiority complex had already taken root deep inside of him and was not so easily weeded out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear. Instead, it only grew stronger and stronger. I'm weak.
Weak, 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 weak.
Okay, the voice is definitely lower than I remember.
Right? Like, I was like, holy crap.
Yes.
Once the killing game had begun here at the school, he had no choice but to accept this fact. After all, this world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. Which, of course, included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge.
Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro's actually a boy.
And that was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardened shell would crack, the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair.
What?
And yet...
I'm sorry.
I don't really want to talk about it right now.
But...
I also don't want to leave things the way they are, so maybe I can talk about it later. After I try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone.
Annoyingly, he used the threat of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger.
That's right.
Now's my chance.
I want to change.
I'm gonna get stronger and accept who I am. Strong enough so that when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay. I'll get better.
With that thought at the front of his mind, he resolved to take action immediately.
Whatever, I read it wrong, it's fine.
And so... that day, he made a commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to retrain his mind and body. But sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it.
Good night, Lance. Take care.
Have a good night.
When he decided to start exercising, he thought it would be good to ask someone for someone's help. But he wanted to tell that person his secret first, and then ask them to help him from there. And the person he went to...
Yeah, that's right.
It was me.
Yep, it sure was. The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were. So Chihiro probably figured that even if he confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret. Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo was the very symbol of a strong man that Chihiro had always aspired to. Whatever. Maybe talking to Mondo about it will help give me some courage. So he went and asked Mondo to help him become strong. That was his aspiration. And he thought that only with Mondo's support would he ever be able to come that close to that.
Correct.
So then... Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
So then it must be why Mondo did what he did, to keep the promise he made to Chihiro.
Huh? Did what he did? You mean that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room into the girls' locker room?
Indeed.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean.
Wasn't that to cover up what he'd done?
Certainly.
That could have been part of it, but I don't think it was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he'd made to Chihiro.
This can't be happening!
Bro!
But how does moving the body keep his secret?
Good night, Colin. It's okay. Mondo's executions... Glitter, you remember when I said that... Alright, we'll talk about it after. Go ahead.
Because if everyone knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity, so... He tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook. See?
Then Mondo did all that to keep his promise he'd made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed? Why? Why would he do that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why?
Bro.
Why did you? Because, no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
I knew it.
That's what triggered it, after all.
It's fine.
Okay, oh, sorry, I was...
That's okay.
The possibility of having your embarrassing secrets exposed.
That's impossible. Nothing could have been that bad. Something he didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone? It's impossible.
Don't make me repeat myself.
How many times must I repeat myself? To judge others by your own standard is the height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, he obviously can. That's all there is to it. I'm not... If this was the fourth secret, Philip, then no, I didn't figure it out.
Well, while we're on the subject, why don't I tell you?
The only thing I figured out was that Chihiro was a boy. That's the only thing I was talking about.
That embarrassing memory, that secret he didn't want anyone to know. You know what Mondo did? He killed his own brother.
Oh!
Mondo, the ultimate bike gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riffraff across the country tremble. But the only reason he had the chance to join a gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. Mondo's older brother's name was Daya Owada. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daya that Mondo ever got on a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mondo has the epitome of the starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang. And before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the older brother, number one in the gang, and his number two, his younger brother, Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy. But when Mondo started to think about how he would have to take over the gang from his brother someday, his brother's greatness, his reputation, began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul.
Oh, Crimbo. Did JoJo come out before this game? That'd be a pretty good, because isn't like one of the JoJo parts like diamonds are forever or something like that? Diamond is unbreakable. The kid's gonna take over for Daya, huh? Daya created this gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Can someone like that really be our leader? All that'll do is make the gang look bad.
Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers of the other gang members. Which is why...
Yeah, I wasn't sure, sorry. I've only watched 2 parts of JoJo.
Which is why...
I just...
Gotta get stronger. Stronger than Daya. Once. Just one time. No matter what, I gotta win.
Don't fuck with me.
I don't care what it takes. I gotta come out on top.
And on the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. But during the race, tragedy struck.
Oh dear.
The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into oncoming traffic. But suddenly...
Oh.
Bro.
Oh.
Laying in his kid brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words.
My bad, kid. I fucked up. Sorry.
Of course he knew it was his brother's fault, but Daya never blamed him for what happened.
Hey kid, the rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. Cause it's the team you and me put together.
Elise!
It's a promise between men.
He wouldn't have ham hair like Mondo did.
He was really handsome. I forgot how handsome he was.
He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang. In order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his brother, could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that had caused the accident. And as a result, the team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who'd bested his big brother.
Daya was gonna lose to the kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed.
That became the explanation for what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth.
Daya is also one of the more popular characters from this game. Really? I barely remembered him, but I guess in the fandom, that would make sense.
He wanted to lead the team so bad, he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother.
I'm just strong. Strong.
And yet, as soon as our killing game began, he realized no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. And then the hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. And at that point, it was clear I would have no problem shedding light on his secret.
Yeah, it's like Holst fans in 3 Houses exactly trains.
Mondo killed his own older brother.
No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. That happened. Everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I'd been carrying around, it all would have been for nothing. So that's why Mondo, after I saw that Monokuma had on me, my head filled up with a kind of fuzzy uneasiness and just started swirling around. I never felt anything like it before. I didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while, that fuzzy uneasiness turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety way down in my stomach. And it was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. And right there, he told me a secret. Seriously? Jesus!
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry I lied to you.
But why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden?
Huh?
I love the effect.
It's the flashback. Because I mean, you've kept that secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would...
But...
You're right, but...
I want to change.
I wrap myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever.
His words were like a knife in my gut. I felt like he was exposing the lie I'd been living myself. I have to change. I don't want to be weak at... Oh wait, that's Chihiro.
I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong, it can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us.
Fuck.
You piece of...
So what? You saying I should just say it?
What?
You're saying if I really am, I should be able to tell everyone my secret?
Huh?
I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. He had the strength to face his own weakness, to try and overcome it. It was the kind of strength I never had. So I was jealous of him. And that jealousy broke me.
What?
Are you making fun of me? I'm strong? Are you fucking with me right now?
No!
I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo.
I felt like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head. What did he want me to... Is that present, past? Whatever. What did he want me to do? What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to just sit back and let my secret get revealed and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
Yes.
What's wrong?
Damn you!
Why did you have to tell me all that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face?
I just wanted to...
No, I just really admire you. I admire your strength.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. I am strong. Strong. I'm strong. Strong. Stronger than you!
Son of a bitch!
And stronger than Daya!
Oh boy.
I don't remember anything after that. When I woke up again, he was laying at my feet, covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand, and I was just staring at him, down on the ground. Hey! I
killed him.
He handled it for me.
I killed Chihiro. Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been.
I hear the Zhongli. It's very apparent.
Yes.
Thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
Mondo, he was normally so aggressive, so angry. He hid that weak side away from everyone. That was his secret. A weakness like that lived in a heart like his, and it turned him cold-blooded. God damn it! Isn't Monokuma so cute?
Look at him! You see? You're all just like him. For a secret from the past, for a memory, for that, he killed another living human in cold blood. He couldn't cut free of his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. Do you see hope anywhere in there? 'Cause I sure don't.
You bastard! Just shut up, you son of a bitch! Go ahead, say that again! I dare you!
Yep. Okay, I'll say it as many times as I want, is what I want to say, but... Unfortunately, I can't do that right now, because the time for punishing is fast approaching.
Oh, no. Oh, is he gonna get run over?
Punishing?
It can't be.
You mean execution?
Bro!
That's what I promised you, right? That the blackened that disturbs the peace will be punished.
Ridiculous.
Hold on!
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For Mondo Uwata, the ultimate bike gang leader.
No, wait!
Let's give it everything we've got.
No.
It's punishment time. What am I waiting for?
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
What promise did they make?
To be bros. You'll never understand the beauty of a relationship between two manly men. You don't have that privilege, Glitter.
I know.
Alright, let's watch this execution. We're gonna get copyright claimed here for some reason, because these are all in the anime. So...
Oh, really?
Screw me.
Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, really?
He has ham hair too.
Oh, no.
Zachary, he's the best one. Don't discredit him.
Oh, no. Oh. Uh-oh. I'm confused. What? Is he just getting really dizzy?
I cannot confirm nor deny. Why are you doing that, Soup? That's really odd. But no, I don't have a copy of it, sadly. Oh, I'll read that in a second, Dotstiff.
What? What just happened?
He got churned into butter.
Ew! Also,
Yes.
I just want to point out that that picture was in the trailer as something that Hifumi was drawing.
Which one?
The picture of Monokuma with the pancakes.
Oh, yeah. I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, Dotstiff says, this execution is a reference to the story about a kid who tricked two tigers into running around a tree so quickly that they turned into butter, which he used to make pancakes. Oh, that is a really weird... Is that like a Japanese folklore thing? That's interesting. I didn't know that. Also, Glitter, I don't know if you remember during Majora's Mask, but we were talking about Danganronpa, and you're like, how brutal is it? And I was like, it's not really that brutal graphically, but when you think about the executions, it's pretty gruesome.
Yes.
Like, this is one of those where it's not visually graphic, but like the idea of it is like gruesome. So that's people were saying this one was worse than Leon's, but I still think Leon's is more.
I think
graphic.
Leon's was worse.
It was more graphic, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Laugh at death, and your soul will forever be at peace.
It's an Indian story? Gotcha. Oh, it's Scottish. Never mind. It's Scottish. Okay.
So many places.
Can't be. My brother.
Bro.
Another murder and another execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. Oh, you're right, Lunaslar. Thank you for reminding me. We gotta update our overlay. Boom! Mondo's dead.
I'm so sad.
Don't be. It happens. No, it is sad. This story in specific is pretty sad. Like the whole Mondo Chihiro thing. I feel like might be going mad. Yeah, V3's executions are the most brutal. They're really gruesome. Maybe I'll just let it happen. Should we speedrun this, Plasma? Do you want to hurry this up, Glitter? Are you tired?
It's up to you. I'm good.
It's just Taka going crazy.
Oh.
As Taka's sad screams invaded our skulls, we were each forced to realize once again. But he, of course, he had to. What a disappointment. This is the end of the game. Byakuya?
What is this?
Really insane, you know that? A game? One of our friends is dead. Do you realize that?
Naturally.
Of course I do. Because this game is life or death.
Hey.
I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response, except that...
However...
I just don't understand why. Why did you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime?
What?
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because it made things more interesting. His voice was calm, emotionless, like the voice of death. It chilled me to the bone. Last night, when the murder took place, I was in the library as usual.
Honestly.
So you ignored the nighttime rule too?
That rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to it.
There is nothing to be done.
Well, I don't particularly care. Please continue.
The night grew late, and I decided to return to my room, which is when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girls' locker room. After he'd gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse. You mean you actually witnessed the murder? He was such a fool. He didn't have the slightest idea that I'd seen him.
So, you're saying you knew who the culprit was from the very beginning?
That's right.
Indeed. But if that had been at the end of it, how boring would that have been? I mean, what a waste of time to have the answer revealed right at the beginning. Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. I thought it would liven things up. You did all that to liven things up?
I see.
So after hearing about Genocide Jack from Toko, you decided to use that to create the fake murder scene?
But... Damn, man. If we hadn't figured out who'd really done it, you would have been dead too, right? Well, obviously, I would have revealed the truth before it reached that point. Of course. Byakuya turned and looked me in the eye. I could feel his sharp eyes piercing into me. Thanks to a certain remarkable someone, it never did, and I was able to perform an interesting experiment. Once I do decide to become blackened, I now know who I'll have to watch out for. What? It's literally Glitter's reaction. What?
Correct.
So that was your reason.
Are you satisfied?
Indeed.
Yes, we're done listening to your story. Moving on.
He really is a plot device, Zachary, I agree. But he's testing the waters, he's seeing who the threats are.
There's something I'd like to ask Monokuma.
What's this?
Oh, I'm up next?
You like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is, why?
Do you like them? But you know, this punishment, this despair, it's not just for you. All this punishment, all this despair is my gift to mankind itself.
What? You're over-exaggerating.
You recognize this song?
I've heard the song before.
I put it at the end of my summoning videos sometimes.
Oh!
Not that you have to watch that far, but...
I am not over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant to transform all hope to despair.
Damn.
What do you mean? 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 Mean?
What the heck?
Mean. Good grief, I don't understand why you have to pick apart every little stupid thing.
Whatever. It doesn't matter. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as the victor, and then everything will be revealed to me.
Ah, the noble son of a noble family. Truly you understand me. I think this is the start of a terrifying friendship.
That's enough.
Shut up. I would never stoop to the level of a childish criminal like you. Let me just say this. After I have achieved complete victory, you're up next. I'm going to find you and kill you. Understand?
In the name of my family.
In the name of the Togami family, for which victory is a foregone conclusion.
You're getting all riled up.
Oh, so cool. It's like you're the main character of a video game or something. No trash mob for you.
I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill you.
Temper. Sounds like someone needs a nap.
Okay. Wow.
Imagine if Byakuya was the main character. That'd be sick, not gonna lie. Monokuma's laughter peeled across the courtroom and the curtain closed on the case of Chihiro and Mondo. But I knew that wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue, because the mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those of us who were still alive, our worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. It was the kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell had more of a future than us. All of our courage, our effort, our friendship, it felt like it amounted to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair.
Well, anyway, like I was saying, this is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot. Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit,
Silver
I'm
Surfer.
disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right? Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now, so just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay? After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
What?
There's one thing I'd like to ask you. I'm just giving a generic voice here.
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away.
Who is it? The 16th high school student, I mean.
My, you really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask anything, but super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied. Because you see, that's my ace in the hole. And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
What do you think of that?
I am so confused. So one of them is in on it, right? Based
I
on
can't
that.
confirm nor deny. But you can come to your own conclusions. So, what are your
rewatch that.
measurements? What'd you say?
I'm gonna have to rewatch that.
Feel free. Hey, we got his jacket.
Oh.
It's sad. But, you know, what'd you think of Chapter 2, Glitter? We're gonna end here.
That was sad.
Right? I don't know. It is pretty sad. I don't remember it being that sad. But the whole... It's rough. What do you think about the game so far? Are you enjoying it still?
I am.
Okay,
I
good.
just want to know what's going on.
Yeah, I won't say... I don't think I have to say anything about the pacing of the game. Okay, I'll say this. I think it's fair to say this.
Okay.
In Ace Attorney, you could tell Like, they have the opening case, which is really good, and then, like, the
Mhm.
second case is decent, and then they start doing what I call filler cases, where they're
Oh.
not as strong as the other ones. So the next couple cases might not be that good, and then they slam it out of the park with the finale.
Oh.
So, yeah, I don't know if I should have said that. Maybe I shouldn't have. But all I'm saying is, it's gonna get kind of annoying, where you're just like, I want to know more about the story, and you're not gonna find out
Yeah.
right away. That's all I'm trying to get at.
Have I missed any clues so far?
No, you've actually been very astute, and I'm very impressed. That's all I gotta say.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Alright. Well, we're gonna end there, guys. Yeah, I consider this next case a filler case, so... That's just me.
Will I cry?
I'm warning Glitter, it's not the best
Do you
one.
think we could do it in one stream? The next case?
I
almost
don't
said
know.
filler case.
If I, like, try as rapidly as possible... It's just the investigation, the setup takes a long time, so... I
Yeah.
don't know if we could do it in one stream, but we could try.
Yeah.
The thing about last time is there was a fade, like a video or some stuff. So, like, we took some
Mhm.
time to do that.
Mhm.
I'm not sure, Soup. Alright, guys, take care. Hope you had fun. And hopefully I'll see you on Friday for Binding Blade co-op. That'll be fun. Next case is very long. Great. I remember this one being the point where I was like, fuck this game. like
Oh.
This is a really rough one for me. Anyway, take care, guys. Bye, Glitter. Thanks for joining me.
Oh, have a good night, everybody.
Bye, everyone. Take care.
Bye.